Late coach John Rapp saying Shawnee is a tough team to slow down.
They run the ball well. They throw the ball well. They got some pretty good athletes that they move around into different positions, and they get them the ball and they get them in space. So we're going to have to be very disciplined and play fast, error-free football on defense. And then on offense, we're going to have to establish the run game ourselves and go out and be ourselves.
Hamilton County, Division I, Region 4, has Hamilton playing at Princeton. Both are 9-2. Hamilton won in Week 6, and their coach, R.V. Crouch, is hoping for a repeat tonight.
We kind of caught them last time, but I expect to have a battle this week, this Friday. It's going to be another GMC battle. They're very, very talented. We've got a good offense, got a good defense, got some talent all over the field. So we got our hands full. They got their hands full, and hopefully we can come out ahead of the game and just win and move on.
Southern Ohio, Division 6, Region 27. Pike County has Beaver Eastern hosting South Gallia. Another rematch. Eastern won in Week 9, and their coach Scott Tomlinson knows South Gallia's strength is running the football.
The one thing, they don't pass real well, so we're going to try to hopefully be able to load the box up a little bit and take the run away and hopefully force them in a more passing situation.
Staying in Region 27 to Harrison County, Conotton Valley welcomes in Trimble. Their coach Phil Ferris saying his defense will be tested.
They throw it around to all their receivers, quarterbacks really good. And they're getting better and better each week. So they're going to cause us some problems. We've had trouble guarding this year, so instead of some people, play strength against strength, it's our weakness against their strengths.
Up to Washington County, Division 6, Region 23, Fort Fry hosts Waterford. Fort Fry won this matchup in Week 4, and their coach Eric Huck saying that this is a much better team, though, than they beat earlier.
You can tell from the different films that we have how much better they are than when we played them before. They run the ball well, obviously, with both Jones boys, and they also throw the ball well.
Up to Belmont County, Division 5, Region 19, has Wheelersburg playing at Union Local. After knocking off unbeaten Barnesville a week ago, Wheelersburg coach Rob Woodward hopes to keep it rolling tonight.
One thing we've tried to trademark is just playing our best football when we get to November, and our guys have been preparing and having themselves ready each and every week. And this week is no different. See if we can't win in advance one more week.
And we'll be back to wrap up this week's edition of the Ohio Education Association Tonight in High School Football next on the Ohio News Network.
Did you know 38% of Ohio's teenagers have spent money on gambling and video and online games? Items like mystery boxes, skins, and spin to win mimic gambling, putting children at a higher risk of experiencing a gambling disorder as an adult. So get in the know about youth gambling and start the conversation with discussion guides, parent resources, and more at changethegameohio.org. That's changethegameohio.org.
I'm Ohio Education Association President Scott DeMauro, and on behalf of the OEA's 120,000 members, we're proud to bring you tonight's game. Our members are the public school educators who coach your kids on and off the field because we believe in the potential of every student and their right to a high-quality public education, no exceptions. That's why we will continue to speak in one voice to demand the supports and resources our public schools need because public education matters.
Your sinks are backed up, the electric in your master bedroom needs rewired, and now the wife is asking for a new addition. It's time to get in touch with Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Now Construction. Give Brian and his team a call at 740-627-8004. They can fix your electrical and plumbing needs and give your bathroom and kitchen a remodel.
Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Construction is a proud sponsor for all the local high school teams.
Enjoy the season. Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Construction. 740-627-8004.
Hi, this is Jess Kirby from Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. Starting Point is committed not only to life by supporting you in an unexpected pregnancy, but also providing free pregnancy tests, limited OB ultrasounds, STI and STD testing and treatment, and licensed counseling. We offer the Start Here program that is designed to answer your questions about pregnancy and parenting, and where you can earn points to shop in our client-exclusive Bump and Beyond boutique. All programs are completely free for everyone, no income restrictions or insurance required. Visit KnoxStartingPoint.com to find your starting point today.
This is
And that'll put a wrap on Week 12 of tonight in high school football. As always, wherever your team's in action, hopefully they're going to come out on top. For Brian Mays, I'm Skip Mossick. Enjoy your game broadcast. This is the Ohio News Network.
This has been the Ohio Education Association Tonight in High School Football. Presented by Beck's Hybrids and by Ohio for Responsible Gambling from the Ohio News Network.
Expert DIYer? Rookie renovator? Get all the stuff you'll need from people who know how to use it at Danville Feed and Supply Hardware and Lumberyard. You'll find everything from commercial and custom feed to paint and plumbing. If you're not quite sure what you need, these friendly folks are happy to help. Grab your list of projects and come on down to the bigger, better Danville Feed and Supply Hardware and Lumberyard, all in one building on South Market Street in Danville.
Great news, Central Ohio. Foster's Pharmacy offers daily dose packaging, which are convenient and simple. It's truly personalized care you're looking for. It just starts with a call to get started. Take the hassle out of your medications. Call 740-392-0911. Foster's Health Mart Pharmacy.
Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
You out blocking, you out tackling.
Check. And welcome everyone tonight. High school football is playoff action. I'm Curtis Newland along with my buddy Dave Dolstein here as we get set for week number 2 of high school playoffs. Danville and Notre Dame. It's the Division 7 Region 27 regional quarterfinal. And both teams come into this game with a lot to prove, Dave. Danville 9-2 led by a dynamic offense featuring outstanding running back Aiden Burke and quarterback Jacob Hackman. Took control of the game on the ground while their defense, spearheaded by Josh Byers, will be looking to shut down Notre Dame's high-powered attack. On the other side, Notre Dame looking to capitalize on their strengths as they take on this gritty Danville team. It's the starting point of Mount Vernon pregame show on WMVO. Week number 2, you get past the first week. A lot of times those games, they are what they are. But you get to week 2, it's a little bit different.
Yeah, I was going to say, and the nice thing about this for Danville is because they are the number 1 seed in Division 7 and Region 27, they get a chance to host 2 home games. They were guaranteed to be able to do that so long as they maintained wins in those situations, which they did handily a week ago, and now they come in to face this Notre Dame squad. But the thing about it is that each week the competition gets more and more competitive, more and more difficult to advance against. And so the Blue Devils, I think, got to be ready tonight. They can't look past this to the regional semifinals until they get this quarterfinal game taken care of. And this Notre Dame Trojans team is a team that doesn't carry a lot of people. They only dress 17 players. They've got a roster of about 21, but they're dressing about 17 guys. But they've got athletes all over the place. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But they're a very talented squad, and so the Blue Devils certainly have their work cut out for them here this evening, especially They have a great air attack that we'll talk about in a little bit. So those defensive backs and those linebackers better be ready for those receivers coming out here tonight.
Indeed, and we've seen Danville, they got off to they lost the game earlier in the season, and there was question marks about them probably early on, after losing so many seniors last year, but things started kicking in. Aiden Burke started finding his way, and boy, he just busts through the middle like, a whole herd of cattle.
I was going to say, he really has. The defining moment in this season for the Blue Devils was their loss against Northmore, who became eventually, of course, the conference champion. In fact, tonight, Northmore hosts Centerburg, our other Knox County school that's still in the playoffs tonight, and we'll keep you updated on the scores of that game. But since that time, they've went on a roll. They were, at that point, I think they were 2-2 at that point. They've won, I think, now 7 in a row, well, 8 in a row with the playoffs. And so now they are in a position here where, as the number 1 seed, they get a chance to, again, host this home game here tonight at Danville Stadium to take a chance to advance each week. And as I say, each week the competition gets more and more difficult. And this is a good squad that the Blue Devils will be facing this evening.
It's the starting point of Mount Vernon pregame show on WMBO Sports. I'm Curtis Dillon along with Dave Dahlstein. We'll be back in a moment.
Avita Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is proud to care for area athletes. Fellowship trained in complex knee and shoulder surgery, orthopedic surgeon Dr. Kyle Randall and sports medicine physician Dr. Jeremy Ream provide comprehensive sports medicine and orthopedic care for athletes, weekend warriors, and anyone who wants to get back on their feet, from strains and sprains to ACL and shoulder reconstruction. Avita has the experts you need. Call 419-709-8645.
Hey, football fans, as we cheer on our teams this season, let's talk about a crucial support team right here in Mount Vernon.
At Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center, we're here to support you through every decision, just like a coach guides you through the big game.
Whether it's about pregnancy testing or exploring your options, Starting Point is all about giving you the information and support you need.
Just like every play counts on the field, every choice you make for your life matters.
For more information, visit knoxstartingpoint.com.
Knox Starting Point, you have more choices than you think.
High school football Friday Night Lights presented by Coverage Electric Plumbing and Construction on WMVO.
WMVO Sports Friday night. It is week 12 of high school football, week 2 of the playoffs. With me, I have Coach Bloom, Matt Bloom for the Danville Blue Devils. And, Coach, big night tonight. Are you guys ready to go?
Yeah, we're just excited for the opportunity. Obviously, when you're able to have home playoff games, especially in week 12, it's special. So hopefully we get a lot of guys out on Tough Street ready to support our guys in blue.
I mean, that's got to mean a lot to be home, just from your standpoint of getting ready before the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Last year, having to play at Mount Vernon, it was a really cool experience being there too. But there's nothing like being able to play at home with the checkered end zones, midfield logo all done, and hopefully having some more fans out there. So we're looking forward to the opportunity and getting ready to go.
You probably never thought Danville was going to play Notre Dame, but it's not the Notre Dame some people might think about. In Ohio, Notre Dame. Tell us about this team and what you're expecting.
Yeah, obviously step up in competition from round 1 to round 2, so we'll be ready for that. But, they pass the ball around a lot. They have a lot of good athletes out there on the edge, and on defense they're going to blitz, and they're going to try to create chaos. So we got to be able to pick up pressures, and then we got to be able to stop their passing attack.
What's probably the best thing that they do, both offensively and defensively?
I think offensively they do a really nice job getting their playmakers the ball. Number 12 is a receiver for them, and then number 5 is a running back and receiver. And I think they do a great job of finding ways to get them the football. In their win streak from the middle of the season to now, they've done a really good job utilizing their athletes out in space. Quarterback's a tough kid. They run him a lot, so we're going to have to be able to contain that. And then defensively, man, they're not scared to play man coverage. They're going to man you up, and they're going to send the house. So we got to be able to pick up blitzes, and we got to be able to get our ground game going along with our passing game.
And, of course, the trench matters. My question to you is, if you were to look at, and I know it's probably limited what you've been able to see from them, but if you were to look at their front lines, how does that compare to maybe other teams in the KMAC?
Yeah, I think they're not as big up front as other teams, but I think they're athletic, and a lot of their guys go both ways, similar to us. So, it's going to be a battle of who can wear each other down first. So
we're looking forward to that opportunity. And, we take a lot of pride in our offensive and defensive line. So we're going to let them get to work and get after it.
On the flip side, Danville, the Blue Devils, everybody healthy this week?
Yeah, still without Wes Payne, but he's getting better day by day. But besides that, as healthy as we can be in Week 12, so ready to attack it.
And what kinds of things have you guys been working on, things that you've wanted to do better from last week or in the last part of the season? Yeah,
definitely be able to cover the flats a little bit better on defense. So being able to, fix that part of our defense and then offensively still getting our passing game going, our screen game, and just fixing little issues here and there. So Week 12, obviously, you know what you want to do to have success, but you got to be able to throw in some new wrinkles and be able to challenge some teams in different areas. So we'll keep working on that tonight and hopefully advance to Week 13.
Last week, you were able to get a lot of your younger players in. You've got a lot of talent spread through the age groups with yours. That's got to be real nice coming into this. And the fact that you guys have had a lot of years of experience going into the playoffs, those younger classmen, they remember that. There's a big difference between that and never being to the playoffs before. Is that correct?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's just kind of what I've been telling people, from the very beginning of the year. We don't rebuild, we reload. And, this senior class, they were sophomores when I first took over. They have a chance to leave their legacy this week. We've never had 3 straight seasons of 10-plus wins or more, and they have an opportunity to do that tonight. So the message this entire week has been leaving a legacy, and, they've had a heck of a career thus far, and we want to keep that up. So, but it starts from, your freshman year on. So obviously getting those guys reps last week, we want to be able to do that a lot more. So hopefully tonight's an opportunity where we can get them in the ball game, but we're ready for a battle. So if we win by 1 or if we win by 41, it don't matter to me. We just want to keep on playing. So survive in advance.
Coach Matt Bloom, Danville Blue Devils. Thanks, Coach. Good luck to you tonight.
Hey, thanks, guys. Go Blue Devils.
At the Living Center in Mount Vernon, we provide active, carefree, and secure senior living. Our on-site restaurant and salon mean no more battling Mother Nature to enjoy a meal and feel and look good. Give us a call at 740-397-3897, visit us at thelivingcenter.net, or at 201 North Main Street in Mount Vernon and find us on social media. Everyone at the Living Center wishes all of the area student athletes the best of luck this season. The Living Center is a Levering Management senior apartment community.
You're listening to High School Football Friday Night Lights, presented by Coverage Electric Plumbing and Construction on WMVO.
And welcome back to Tough Street, everyone, on WMVO Sports. Curtis Newland, Dave Dolstein with me tonight. Jared out sick this evening. Wishing him the best here, but glad to see you here, Dave. Thanks for joining me.
Got the call about 4 o'clock, and by 6 o'clock here I am in the stadium ready for game time.
You couldn't get away from it that easy, right?
I guess not.
All right, so, before we kick things off tonight, taking a quick look at Danville, their offense revolves around running back Aiden Burke, and it should. He's racked up over 1,150 yards this season.
Yep. Yeah, I was going to say, a kid that can air it out when he has to, moves the offense very well. I did get a chance to watch him. I know have eyes on him, even though I wasn't here a lot, against Fredericktown here just a few weeks ago. A guy that has command of this offense, a great leader for this Blue Devil squad.
We talked about you and I off the air a little bit here, and you heard us talk to Matt Bloom a little while ago about how he has young guys spread through the offense, really, and how big that is for years to come, including a Cy Wallace, who's a freshman.
I was going to say a freshman that can he plays like a senior. He really does. Can rush the ball, does a great job on defense as well. But a kid that can eventually be a leader for this squad, not that he's not statistically one of their leaders now, but one of those guys that will gain that experience. Matt talked about that in the interview, was that, he talked about not rebuilding but reloading. That's because they've got these kids that stair steps keep working their way up. The one thing about high school, you don't get a chance to do red shirt. You don't get a chance to be held back an extra year, that sort of thing. You got 4 years to play. If you get hurt, you don't get a spare year. So you take every opportunity that you can. And if you can get freshmen that can play like Cy Walsh has been playing, that's going to be a big benefit, not only for this season, but 3 seasons yet to come.
Danville's where they want to be. They have a balanced offense. They can throw it, they can run it, and do it well both ways, but defensively too. That is how you win games at this point in the season. Josh Myers, over 153 tackles, 7.5 sacks. I mean, he's a key playmaker, and they've got others. I mean, that is so key at this point in the year.
I was going to say, you got a guy that you know that you can rely on. It seems like for some reason Danville always seems to come up with those kinds of players, guys that that just seem to be standouts. Not that they don't have a lot of talent along the line, because certainly you've got to have an entire team to do that. But a guy like Josh Byers you're talking about, he's the kind of guy that winds up being a leader on that defense, kind of guy that other guys can rally around, and a guy who not only is a leader on the sideline, but a leader on the field as well.
Division 7, Region 27 regional quarterfinal here tonight in Danville off the end of Tough Street. And our pregame brought to you by Starting Point of Mount Vernon. We want to thank Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction, Friday Night Lights sponsor, Danville Feed and Supply, Foster's Pharmacy, Finnell's Floor Finishing and more, Elite Preparedness, Mount Vernon Nazarene University. And we'll be back after this on WMVO Sports.
Hi, this is Jess Kirby from Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. Starting Point is committed not only to life by supporting you in an unexpected pregnancy, but also providing free pregnancy tests, limited OB ultrasounds, STI and STD testing and treatment, and licensed counseling. We offer the Start Here program that is designed to answer your questions about pregnancy and parenting, and where you can earn points to shop in our client-exclusive Bump and Beyond boutique. All programs are completely free for everyone, no income restrictions or insurance required. Visit knoxstartingpoint.com to find your starting point today.
Great news, Central Ohio. Foster's Pharmacy offers daily dose packaging, which are convenient and simple. It's truly personalized care you're looking for. It just starts with a call to get started. Take the hassle out of your medications. Call 740-392-0911. Foster's Health Mart Pharmacy.
Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
You're listening to High School Football Friday Night Lights, presented by Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction on WMVO.
And here we are in Danville Memorial Park, Blue Devil Stadium. Dave Dahlstein, we talk a little bit about Portsmouth. They come a long way tonight, called Notre Dame Titans. I think when people first heard it, are we playing college teams now? No, that's not the case. They are called the Titans. And junior Luke Cassidy at wide receiver, since returning from an injury, has put up 575 yards and 8 touchdowns in 6 games. And I also want to mention here, too, Ethan Kingery, quarterback. He's only been quarterback for the last 5 games, but already has 1,255 passing yards and 15 touchdowns. So this is a team that could be a little deceiving, when you look at their record or whatever, you look at the season, when you have a change of players like this halfway through the season.
Right, I was going to say it's almost like you're playing 2 different teams as it comes along that way. For the Blue Devils tonight, certainly they've got to get pressure on that quarterback, and they've got to play well in the defensive backfield. You can't lose those receivers out there, or they'll get burned in a hurry. So it's going to be important for the defense of the Blue Devils to step up against that squad tonight.
Starting Point of Mount Vernon pregame show here tonight on WMVO, also brought to you by Avita Health Systems, Weigel Orthodontics, Danville Outdoors, Country Court and Living Center. And Dave, we're looking at the region 27, we're looking at the Division 7, which is loaded with some teams. You take like St. Henry, Minster, Maria Stein, Marion Local, the Flyers, of course. A lot of those are in action tonight as well.
I am glad we are not in that western region in Region 28. I'm glad we're in 27, because many of these teams are within just 2 conferences. You look at St. Henry, Fort Loramie, and then Sidney Lehman. Those are teams all in the same conference. And you've got Marion Local, you've got Minster. Those are teams in the same conference, and they have teams in the other divisions as well. They've spent all time out there in the western area. That's part of that Mighty Mac conference.
Which both Dave and I have spent time calling games
a lot of time there doing
absolutely.
Games. And
but here tonight in Danville, another story. They have their own legacy that they have really built over time. And, here's the thing. There's so many teams out there that fight to try to get their kids to understand a winning tradition.
Absolutely.
And then when they come in as a freshman or sophomore, they know they have to play well to be on the team and to participate, and there's an expectation to win.
Well, and the thing with Danville, and you see this a lot, consistency in coaching. That's one of the big things. You've got guys, Matt Bloom's in his 3rd season now. He followed Ed Hannebarger, who was here since the dinosaurs roamed the planet. He'd been around here a long, long time.
I don't know if he'd appreciate that.
Sorry, Ed. But nevertheless, you've been around a long, long time, and Matt comes right in behind that, and he's going to establish that same sort of thing. That kind of consistency, the kids know what to count on. They're not changing offensive schemes and defensive schemes year after year after year. that makes a big difference when you get to the high school level with the talent that you have.
Another thing that makes a difference, and there are exceptions to this rule if you were to go back and look through time, is you start looking at the offense. A lot of times on my papers you'll see I'll have highlighted the offensive players that are, making pretty good stats week in and week out. And you look at Danville, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they're without one of them, 6 or 7 players there. And you look at the Notre Dame Titans, and they have 1, 2, 3 that stand out. That does matter when you get into games like this.
Oh, most certainly it does. And the thing about it is we do highlight those guys from the skill positions, but don't underestimate the importance of those guys with numbers in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, because those are the guys in the trenches that are going to make the big difference, really. The skill players can't do what they do unless those guys are protecting them, or if you're on the defensive line, if you can disrupt what's happening there.
And really in playoffs, it starts from the first line of scrimmage. That mental game between you and the guy across from you, I'm going to beat you, or the other guys, I'm going to beat you. It's who wins that starts building up that bravado in a game like this.
Absolutely. We're getting ready close to kickoff. I want you to know that the winner of this game will next week face the winner of Steubenville Central Catholic and Corning Miller, the Crusaders and the Falcons hooking up tonight over at Steubenville tonight. One of the game we'll be watching very closely. The Centerburg Trojans travel up to North tonight to play the Golden Knights, so we'll keep you updated on that game as well. Curtis, about 60 degrees here at game time. Not too bad, not very much wind, and the kickoff is ready.
Bryce McGraw will be kicking it off here. Levi Ferre back to return it, as they're expecting anything like an onside kick. It's going to be a short one. It gets through Aiden Mickley's hands, and it's going to go right into Levi Ferre at the 30-yard line, and a whistle will stop play. And Ferre will bring it up to the 35-yard line or 30-yard line, and that's where Danville will have it from their first play from the line of scrimmage.
I'm going to say first series establishes a lot here, so Danville at least, even if they don't score on this first drive, you want to see them at least maybe get a first down, kind of turn the field over a little bit, and at worst, pin Notre Dame deep in their own territory to start their first drive.
So the men in blue come to the line of scrimmage to get things started off here. They've got everybody on the line here. 2 receivers to the right, tight end left. Here's the snap, shotgun, handoff, right side. Right up the middle, or side is Burke to across the 40. That's a quick first down up to the 44, 45-yard line.
I was going to say, now if the drive goes no further, they've started off very well. Picks up, about 12 or 13 yards on that play.
And what you're going to get from Danville is they give you a lot of different looks on that offensive front.
Absolutely. You got to kind of watch that. I would have figured maybe that was a running set, but you never know. They can pass out of that as well. Got receivers tight on both sides.
Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction Friday Night Lights. We passed Danville Outdoors on the way in. Beautiful drive here to Danville. They were open. Lights were on. People in there. It was great. So do your shopping there. 2 receivers to the left. Shotgun, Hackman. Here's the snap. Pitch, left side. It's going to be Siren Wallace. Turns up field at the end of the line. There's a flag that comes out. He may be picking up a yard here, but it's probably going to come back.
Yeah, I was going to say more than likely a hold there. That's what they got.
So Cy Wallace, who's really become a pretty prominent member of this team in the second half of the season.
Absolutely. Young kid there building his chops in a hurry.
Regular season, he had 425 yards, 8 touchdowns, 4 receptions. And he has certainly made impact here in front of his Danville faithful. First down after the penalty. It'll be first and about 19 from the 35-yard line.
First and 19, Danville.
So the Blue Devils will come to the line of scrimmage. Just under 10:58 here in the first quarter on your Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard. 1 to the right, 1 left. Here's the snap, dropping back, looking for the throw. Trying to get Ferre out to the right flat and just overthrows him.
Yeah, I was going to say somewhere along the line there's some guys coming through blitzing there. The offensive line did not pick them up. He was running for his life. Did what he could do best, throw the ball away. If the receiver catches it, fine, but you don't want to take a risk with that ball and throw it back over the middle by any means. He did exactly what he needed to do, threw it towards the sidelines where either his guy caught it or it fell harmlessly incomplete.
So it'll be 2nd and 19 for the Blue Devils. Ball at the left hash mark as they come out to the line of scrimmage. 10:46 to go. Quarter 1, it's scoreless. 2 receivers to the left, 1 wide to the right. Hackman in the shotgun. Running back off his left hip. Foray in motion from right to left. Fakes it to him, hands it off to Burke up the middle, and he gets room to the 50. One man to beat. They're going to tussle back and forth to the 30, now to the 20, and he muscles them out to the 5. Touchdown! Aiden Burke.
Wow, how about that?
65-yard scamper and a wrestling match about 40 yards down the way.
I was going to say he broke that initial line. They couldn't chase him down, couldn't bring him down. He had 2 or 3 guys take a shot at him, couldn't knock him down, like you say. 65 yards on the score, 10.5 minutes left first quarter. Danville draws first blood.
That's the weight room work in January, right?
Absolutely. I was going to say the strength that he had there to break those tackles and keep his footing and get all the way down there.
Well, if you wanted to make a statement, that's how Danville just did it. Aiden Mickley to the left, Foray to the right. They're going to go for 2 here. Byers, fullback. Here's the snap. Hand off up the middle, and it is in for 2. And Cy Wallace gets the 2 points. 8-0, 10:32 to go in the first quarter. On your Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard, back in a moment on WMVO.
Your sinks are backed up, the electric in your master bedroom needs rewired, and now the wife is asking for a new addition. It's time to get in touch with Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Now Construction. Give Brian and his team a call at 740-627-8004. They can fix your electrical and plumbing needs and give your bathroom and kitchen a remodel.
Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Construction is a proud sponsor for all the local high school teams.
Enjoy the season. Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Construction. 740-627-8004.
Avita Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is proud to care for area athletes. Fellowship trained in complex knee and shoulder surgery, orthopedic surgeon Dr. Kyle Randall and sports medicine physician Dr. Jeremy Ream provide comprehensive sports medicine and orthopedic care for athletes, weekend warriors, and anyone who wants to get back on their feet, from strains and sprains to ACL and shoulder reconstruction. Avita has the experts you need. Call 419-709-8645.
Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Construction Friday Night Lights. After the score, it's 8-0. Danville kicks it off. Squibb hard to the right side. And is it going to go out of bounds? No, it was saved, but slipping on the turf will be the return man. And that was Boston Mayberry, a freshman.
I think he probably would thought better to let that thing go. I think it was going to bounce out of bounds. But nevertheless, the Trojans take, or the Titans, I'm sorry, not Trojans, but the Titans take over here, 1st and 10. At their own, 23-yard line. 4 plays, 78 yards, including the 65-yard run. Didn't take long for Danville to get on the board. 10.5 left here, first quarter.
2 receivers to the right. 1 left, 1 in the slot left. The quarterback, Kingery. Shotgun, 1 off his left hip. In motion is Eugene Collins. Here's the snap. Hand off to the right side, and around the end, it's going to be Bryce McGraw with a short yardage carry. Gets a couple there, and McGraw has 1,946 all-purpose yards on the season.
Yeah, didn't quite get his shoulders all the way square to the line there. Danville did a good job of stringing that out. Gains about 3, second down and 7.
10:07 to go here in the first quarter. It is 8-0. Danville with the lead on the Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard. Brought to you tonight by Mount Vernon Nazarene University, Elite Preparedness, and Fennell's Floor Finishing and more. A little bit chillier tonight. Sun went down before the game started tonight. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right side. 3 men up front on the rush. Kingery in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Drops back 2 steps, looking. Flushed out of the pocket. Advances forward. Throws the ball middle of the field. It's caught, and that'll be enough for a first down, catching Archie West.
Quarterback did a good job. He dropped back, stepped up in the pocket, found that receiver cutting across the middle. They pick up the first down here. Now it's important for the Danville defense to get up and make a stop here against this Titan offense.
Ball from the 39-yard line, their own. The Titans with the football, trailing 8-0, 9:19 to go, first quarter. Cummins Electric, Plumbing, and Construction Friday Night Lights. Presented by Starting Point, Avita Health Systems, Weigel Orthodontics, and Country Court and Living Center. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right side split. Kingery, the quarterback, in the shotgun. 1's in motion to overload. Here's the snap. Drops back a couple of steps, evades a tackler, left side, and tries to hit his man through the middle, and they will not connect. Luke Cassidy was the intended receiver. His legs went one way, the ball went the other.
Yeah, I was going to say, and Kingery, the quarterback there, trying to run to his left and throw back across to his right, and that ball wound up behind the receiver, as you say. Lost his footing out there, but that was going to be a tough catch anyway. 2nd and 10 at the 39.
Ball near the right hash mark, 22 seconds on the play clock. 8:56 to go in the first period. Week number 2 of high school football. We thank you for joining us here on WMVO, 100.9 FM, 93.7 HD2, WQIO, HD2 Mount Vernon, and also streaming on Facebook with live video and YouTube. And a timeout called.
A little bit of confusion. Yep.
Yeah. We'll step out as well. 8-0. Danville leads it back in a moment on WMVO.
Elite Preparedness stands as Ohio's unrivaled destination for top-tier firearms training and related services. Experience our state-of-the-art facilities in scenic southern Knox County, stock up in our pro shop, and enjoy our indoor and outdoor range options. Our expert cadre leads an unparalleled lineup of classes and personal training sessions. We also offer VIP transportation, armored vehicle services, along with security and executive protection services. Reach out at 740-263-1234, explore online at elitepreparedness.com, or visit our facilities at 25580 Bell Church Road, Utica, Ohio, to witness the ultimate in preparedness and training.
Country Court Skilled Nursing and Rehabilitation Center lets you experience the heart of caring with skilled nursing and therapy for after a surgery. We also provide outpatient therapy for those able to return home. Give us a call at 740-397-4125. Visit us at 1076 Coshocton Avenue, countrycourt.com, and find us on social media. Country Court's residents and staff wish all of the area student athletes the best of luck this season. Country Court is a Levering Management skilled nursing center.
Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction Friday Night Lights here on WMVO Sports. 3 receivers left, 1 right after the timeout. Kingery in the shotgun by himself. 3 men up front. Here's the snap. Drops back, couple of steps in the pocket. Flushed out, working to the right side. He's going to keep it. Gets 5, and he's going to get close to the first down. I think maybe a hair short.
Yeah, didn't do a good job that time. Blue Devils trying to contain him, letting him slip to the outside. It looks like he's going to be out of bounds about almost 3 yards short there, 3rd and 3.
8:46 to go here in the first quarter.
Big down for the Blue Devil defense. If they can do something here to get them off the field right now, that would certainly, like I say, after putting that 8 points up, give them a big boost, that offense coming back out.
In the spread, 3 left, 2 right, single, quarterback by himself. Here's the snap. 1-step throw, left side. Ooh. That should have been caught. Yep. Bryce McGraw lets it go through his hands, and that'll be an incomplete pass. And that makes it 4th down and a couple.
So, yeah, that certainly had a first down written all over it. As soon as he catches it, he would have had enough to move the chains. But as you see what they're going to do here, 4th down, looks like they're going to probably go for it here. I guess up to midfield. But if you don't make it, you give that Blue Devil offense an awfully short field here to come back on the field.
Eugene Collins to the right side along with Archie West, who got a catch earlier. 3 to the left wide. Here's the snap to the quarterback. Looks for the throw, left side slant, and it bounces the turf from here.
No good.
And the official says incomplete.
Yep. So like I say, there's the hazard of that. If you don't get that first down, now Danville right here just, 47 yards away from pay dirt again. Already up 8-0.
So turnover on downs there as Danville leads this one 8-0 here in the first quarter on WMVO Sports. The Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard. And I love it because you can see the bins right over here off to our right. I just love driving over to Danville. It's so beautiful.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, on the
wonderful
back roads
town.
coming in.
I even came through on the gravel part of the road from Apple Valley over this way.
Splits
nice time of year.
Splits to both sides. One's in motion. That's Mickley coming around. He gets the ball on the sweep out to the right side across the 45 to the 40. Still on his feet to the 30-yard line. 2 men to beat. He's still on his feet as they try to drag him down from the upper body. Didn't work, and he's up to the 21-yard line.
I'll say big carry there, exactly what Danville needed. Like I said, you give him a short field, that doesn't help any at all. Northmore already leads Centerburg 12-0 here, first quarter. Score there against the Centerburg Trojans.
And that was one, if you remember, early in the season, Centerburg had them pretty close.
I was going to say it was a very close game, one of the closer ones that Northmore played this season.
So it'll be 1st and 10, ball at the right hash mark at about the 23-yard line. Call it the 22, and Danville in the huddle will talk it over. And Danville, they have so many good looks, and they execute their offense so well.
Absolutely. I would say everything's very slick. The pitch is right where it needs to be, about chest high to that guy.
Here, a fumble on the play, and the ball's at the 23 marker. It's going to be Danville, I believe, still has it.
And we just talked about their execution immediately.
We shouldn't have said it, right?
I guess we kind of jinxed them.
Scott Mickley will be all over me about that. 7:41 and running here in the first quarter.
Yeah, lost about a yard on that play, so 2nd and 11 now from the 23.
So Danville will talk it over in the huddle. Weigel Orthodontics, starting point, Mount Vernon Nazarene University, some of our sponsors. To the left side split is going to be Nolan Ridgway. He's also the backup quarterback. One receiver to the right, and Aiden Burke. Levi Ferre splits out back, and there's going to be Aiden Burke. He's going to run it in for the score.
Take it again.
No one there, and that's another quick touchdown by the Danville Blue Devils.
They got that Notre Dame defense moving to the left, came right back with it, and Burke takes in his second one, this time a 23-yarder. And Danville up now 14-0, pending the extra point.
And they will likely go for 2, as that's been their record thus far, with 7 minutes and 8 seconds to go in the first quarter. And we might be seeing an early indication here, not to get ahead, but obviously offensively, Danville is running well.
Right, 3 plays, 47 yards on that drive.
Nolan Ridgway out to the left. Also Ashton Spaulding. One to the right is Lucas. Here's the snap. Hackman throws left, and it's caught but not inside of the marker, and so that will be no good. 14-0. Danville leads at 7:08. Kickoff next on WMVO Sports.
Donnell's Floor Finishings is veteran-owned and operated with over 30 years of industry experience. They provide high-quality flooring, offering installation, refinishing, and more, including Murphy beds, handmade Amish woodworking, and gorgeous tile backsplashes. If you enjoy the classic look of hardwood, the versatility of vinyl, or the durability of tile, then come visit our showroom at 810 North Sandusky Street in Mount Vernon, or request a quote today by calling 740-398-5954.
Elite Preparedness stands as Ohio's unrivaled destination for top-tier firearms training and related services. Experience our state-of-the-art facilities in scenic southern Knox County, stock up in our pro shop, and enjoy our indoor and outdoor range options. Our expert cadre leads an unparalleled lineup of classes and personal training sessions. We also offer VIP transportation, armored vehicle services, along with security and executive protection services. Reach out at 740-263-1234, explore online at elitepreparedness.com, or visit our facilities at 25580 Bell Church Road, Utica, Ohio, to witness the ultimate in preparedness and training.
It is 14-0 on your Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard. Danville leads it. Now they kick it off again off the leg of Caleb Lucas. And here he comes, and the whistle's blown as he strikes the ball. I don't see any flags, just stoppage of play.
Did they not set the ball ready for play? I didn't hear a whistle before the kick.
Don't know. Could be. 7:08 remaining, first quarter, 14-0. The officials are going to discuss it. Everybody's set up for another kickoff. I'll tell you what, if you are defending against Danville, you better be ready for anything coming off that kick.
Oh, absolutely.
They are known to make plenty of surprises.
There is no flag on the play.
So waving the flag off, that there wasn't a flag actually thrown on the ground, I don't think, anywhere, unless I missed it.
Like I said, this guy was tucking his away, but I never saw it laying on the ground.
So they're going to kick off again.
We're having so much fun with it that guess we'll do it a second time.
Why
here,
not?
right?
Why not? Yeah. So Caleb Lucas will put the ball back on the tee, and here we go. Whistle has been blown. We can check that box. And here comes the kickoff from Danville. That's going to be a squib and low, and they're just going to jump on it about the 37-yard line. And so not bad field position if you are the Titans.
I'm going to say better field position than they had in their first drive to start. But I'll tell you what, right now, the Notre Dame Titans run that 3-4 defense. I'm not so sure. Their linebackers just don't seem to be active enough to do what they need to do. I think they'd be better off like with a 5-2 where they could have those defensive ends force stuff back inside, because right now
catch them before they get too far.
Right, because now Danville's best success offensively is running off tackle and outside the tackles even.
2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right side wide. Kingery, the quarterback in the shotgun, in motion is McGraw. Here comes the ball. Kingery out to the right side. He's got a little bit of trouble going, and he just torques it right into the ground. And I think it goes back to what you said, a little off balance.
Yeah, I was going to say, well, he's being chased there by Owen Gronberg, a 5'10 sophomore there, was chasing him. And again, he was running for his life, not able to set up and plant his feet and take the throws the way he'd like to. So now 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass from Portsmouth, the Notre Dame Titans. Gold helmets. Kingery in the shotgun, 1 to the right. Off his right hip. 2 to the right side wide receiving core. Here's the snap. Little screen pass out to the right side and overthrown. He is just way off on his throws here early in this football game.
Say timing's not great. And again, he's not really stepping into throw. That time he did have a chance to plant his feet and make a good throw and just sailed it high. Dangerous thing about that is he did that to the inside receiver. The outside receiver's there too, and he's got a defender with him. Those are real easy to be picked off and be a pick 6.
So it'll be 3rd and 10. You know, another thing that might be said about Danville, too, this is a team that other teams from outside the area, they know that, you know, they're a legend over here.
Absolutely.
It goes through your mind when you're playing early in a game like this. 2 to the left, 2 to the right side. Here's the snap. Look, quick throw. Left side, timing route, has a man, and just overthrown. And an incomplete pass will make it 4th and 10. I would assume we'll see punt here.
I would figure you'd probably punt from here. So defense holds again.
Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard, 14-0 Danville to an early start with 6:49 to go in the first quarter. I mean, we have not made it very far here in the first quarter over the amount of time we've been playing.
I was going to say, so far Notre Dame Titans have yet to run even a single play in Danville territory.
3 receivers to the right, 2 stacked left. Now 1 will split out. And here comes the punt. So no funny business there. They'll punt it away, and it's going to be returned to the 40, now to the 45-yard line. Still on his feet to the 50.
Still on his feet. Why are they blowing the play dead?
Well, I don't know. Cy Wallace with a carry. The crowd's like, what's going on? And they actually blew the whistle back here somewhere.
That's what I'm saying, even before he got tangled
up. Yeah, like the 40-some-yard line, and I don't know why. They must have thought they saw something.
Maybe his knee hit the ground in the pile there. I don't know.
In all fairness, though, they have to bring that ball to the back to the whistle for the sake of Notre Dame, right?
Right, yeah. That's what they're discussing now.
Because there was a definite
whistle. Was blown.
I mean, I don't think Wallace was down, but I don't know that you can just, let him have that run.
Yeah.
That was very odd. But they're going to give it to him at the 48-yard line. We'll see if Notre Dame has any issue with that.
They're going to mark it where he blew the whistle the second time, because they blew the whistle when he was about the 45. Then he runs about 3 yards further. And they blew the whistle again.
Well, Buster Davis, the coach for Notre Dame, doesn't appear to be squawking about it, so Danville will have it. Here's the snap. Drops back. Hackman looking for the throw. Pumps. Goes to the left side, looking downfield. He's going to tuck and run. He gets the 8 now, 10 yards for the first down around the 40.
Yep, I was going to say, he got off the closest first down yards. He must have stepped out of bounds before that, because they're going to mark it at the 45-yard line. Gain of about 7, be 2nd and 3.
6:24 to go here in quarter number 1. 14-0. Danville with the lead. And
that's the disadvantage we have being on this side of the field when he's running on that side of the field to see exactly where he stepped out. The official saw, though.
To the right side, number 10, Nolan Ridgway, wide by himself. 2 receivers left. Frey in motion. Here's the snap. Hackman drops back, timing route right side into the flat. Ridgway holds on to it for the first down across the 40.
Say it looked like it slid a little bit in his hands, but he's able to hang on to it. Pick up the first down for the Blue Devils.
Nolan Ridgway is just a sophomore, and he is the backup quarterback.
How many of these kids are we calling sophomores and freshmen here? Underclassmen.
Danville has to be real pleased with the situation they're in.
And they are playing major roles in this game.
Levi Frey out to the left side. He is a senior. And 2 out farther than he.
Somebody has to be, right?
That's right. Wallace out to the right side. Foray in motion. Here's the snap. Hackman to Foray. Left side caught in the flat. Gets a tough hit. Turns around and moves forward. He's going to pick up at least 8 across the 30.
I'll say it looks like just about an 8-yard gain. Took a pop, made a nice spin, and got another yard or two. Fell forward. That's always important there. You're not falling back. You're falling forward to get you another yard or so.
So it'll be second down now and short yardage here for the Danville Blue Devils here in Danville, Ohio. Curtis Newland along with Dave Dahlstein joining us tonight in week number 12 of high school football. And, hey, no complaints about the weather, that's for sure.
Absolutely not. Beautiful night for high school football.
Ridgeway wide right, Foray out to the left side, tied in left. Here's the snap. Drops back, fakes the handoff to Burke, throws right side, trying to get, let's see, who was he trying to get there?
That's Ashton Spalding.
Oh, Spalding trying to get him coming across there just on the other side of the line and couldn't connect.
Yeah, I'm going to say, got one hand on it, but really couldn't bring it in. And think about this, the first 2 drives, Danville did pass the ball once incomplete. They've yet to run the ball here. Both their touchdowns were running plays and primarily running drives. But clock stopped now at 5:06 first quarter. Danville up 14-0 here. They've got a 3rd and 3.
And that's on your Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard. 3 left, 2 right. Here's the snap. Quick throw right side to Spalding. Nearly picked off. Spalding like it's way overthrown, but it almost went right into the hands of his defender, which was Bryce McGraw.
I think it surprised McGraw. The ball was coming at him. A little bit of miscommunication there.
So it'll be 4th and 4. Danville will no doubt go for it here from the 30-yard line.
I'll say no reason not to. The most you're going to give up is a difference of about 10 yards here, because chances are if you punt the ball, it's going to wind up in the end zone anyway.
So 5:02 to go here in quarter number 1. 14-0 Danville with 15 seconds on the play clock. Comes to the line of scrimmage. They're going to go I formation. Under center is Hackman. Snap. Handoff to the tailback. Straight up the field, and it's through. First down, and it's going to be Cy Wallace for a touchdown from the 30. 30 yards out.
First rushing play of the drive, and it's 6 there. As you say, the freshman Cy Wallace gets it, takes it 30 yards. And the Blue Devils running away with this one here in the first quarter. Still 4:54. They could still potentially get another drive here before they start the second quarter.
20-0 is the score. On your Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard, they'll go for 2 here again. Hackman comes in from the sideline. I formation. Oh, well, they got 3 back there. Here's the snap. And Hackman rolling out to the right side. And he's going to run it in, and he'll get the 2. 22-0 on a Hackman run there to cap 2 more on. And Danville is certainly getting this train running. And Notre Dame has an issue here. They've got to start stiffening up.
Yeah, I'm going to say when you're in a game like this, you got to take advantage of every opportunity. He had that interception right in his hand, would have killed that drive, and it bounced away from him. And Danville takes advantage of that and turns it into points there, going forward on 4th and 3 at their own or at the Notre Dame 30. Wallace takes it to the house from 30 yards out.
We'll take a break. We'll be back in a moment on WMVO.
New boyfriend or just friends? LOL or OMG? Call, text, or email.
Mom!
These days, keeping up with your child can be puzzling. But when it comes to straightening your child's smile, you can rest assured that an orthodontist can solve the puzzle. Only orthodontists have an additional 2 to 3 years of education beyond dental school to become specialists in straightening and aligning teeth. So get it right. See the specialist.
See your local orthodontic specialist, Weigel Orthodontics. Visit weigelorthodontics.com.
And tonight's game brought to you by Weigel Orthodontics, Danville Outdoors, Foster's Pharmacy, and Fennell's Floor Finishing and more. Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard, 22-0 Danville. Here's the onside kick, and across the 50, and Danville might have it. They do.
Yep.
And I'm telling you, teams in the future, you have to watch Danville. They're going to get you.
See if they can get another possession here real quick in the first quarter. You said 5:54. Clock didn't even start. And
Just like
Danville
that.
has the ball back at the Notre Dame 49.
So Danville not messing around here. Catching Notre Dame sleeping there, and they'll have it at the 49-yard line of the Titans. The Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction Friday Night Lights here on WMVO Sports, YouTube, Facebook, 100.9 FM and 93.7 HD2. And we want to tell you, Centerburg and Northmore on our other game tonight on the WMVO Facebook page.
How demoralizing this has to be right now to this Titan squad. They just gave up the third score of the first quarter for Danville, and then they lose this onside kick. Danville right back there in their territory again.
One left, one wide right snap. Here's the counter. Cy Wallace, he might get loose to the 40. One man to beat. He's going to get across the 20. Skips back to the 5. Touchdown, Cy Wallace.
Wow. That's easy to count. One play, 49 yards. Wallace gets his second score.
Second touchdown for the freshman tonight, and I've never seen anything like it.
In 12 seconds.
In 12 seconds.
12-second drive. Went from 454 to 442.
Unbelievable. And here's the thing about Wallace is he's like 145.
Yeah.
Okay, not a lot of meat, but he is strong. You have to be strong to do that week after week.
Yeah. Nice cutback he had there. I think they thought he was going to run out of bounds. Winds up cutting right back and takes it to the house.
And if you want to see him talk and engage, you can see it on Monday Night Sports Talk Show that we did Monday night this last week. He was on the show. Three receivers to the right in trips. Hackman, shotgun. Aiden Mickley in motion. Is going to circle around the quarterback. Falls down, gets back up. And here's the rollout. And across the court, pass. That would have been an alley-oop dunk right into Aiden Burke's hands for the 2 points.
The way he threw the pass, I thought he was going to lead him back out of the end zone, but he got it there 30-0. We're already in running clock territory if this were the second half. We still have another quarter of the first half yet to play.
The clock is not running because they're scoring in these touchdowns.
Yeah.
30-0. We'll be back in a moment on WMVO.
Take your career to the next level with Mount Vernon Nazarene University. You can earn your degree entirely online, anywhere, anytime. Our bachelor's and master's programs are designed to help you balance your education with work, family, and other priorities. Here at MVNU Online, we craft our faith-based programs specifically for your success. Learn more at mvnu.edu or call us today at 1-800-839-2355. Mount Vernon Nazarene University.
Welcome back, everyone. Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction Friday Night Lights. Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard says 30 for Danville and 0 for Portsmouth Notre Dame. And Danville putting on a show here.
I was going to say, I write down the scores here. I'm going to run out of paper here in the first quarter the way we're going. Aiden Burke with 2 touchdowns. Turns it over to Cy Wallace. He gets a couple of scores here. Still 4:42 first quarter.
Caleb Lucas. It's been over a half hour. We have 4 minutes and 42 seconds left to the first quarter. Lucas will kick it off. I think the Titans will be more ready this time.
They look a little more alert along the front line.
Yep. Yeah, we're waiting on a whistle, I guess, here. Here we go. Lucas approaches and kicks it squib hard through the middle. And to the 20-yard line, it'll be returned there by the Titans up to the 30, and a nice run back there to the 34.
Yep. I say good field position. Like I say, I think anytime you're approaching the 35-yard line to start in high school football, that's pretty good field position. Winds up being just a little short, as you say, about the 34 there, 1st and 10 Titans.
Eugene Collins with a return on that one. So we'll see what the Titans have to do here. This is the gut check. This is where it's tough for the coach, right? Because what are you saying to the kids right now?
I was going to say, and again, after that onside kick and then you turn around and get the score on the next play, starts to wear on them just a little bit. I mean, we're still talking about 15, 16, 17-year-old kids here.
Slightly younger than you.
Oh, a whole bunch younger than me. Right. I don't hardly even remember being 15, 16, 17 years old.
2 to the left, 2 to the right side. 3 men down defensively. Quarterback, Kingray. Here's the snap. He's going to keep it this time. Works to the right side towards the sideline and goes down in a hurry. That one wasn't going to work. from the get-go, you could see the blue jerseys heading his direction.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to get him back to the line of scrimmage, getting forward progress there.
So 2nd down and 10 for the Titans.
2nd and 10 Titans at the 34-yard line.
They had a long way to go. How many hours from Portsmouth?
Portsmouth at least probably 2.5, I would imagine.
Austin's back here going 2. He says, I've been there lots of times. 2nd down and 10. The home of Dean Martin, right? No, that's Steubenville.
That's Steubenville.
3 left, 1 to the right side for the Titans. 3 men down up front defensively, and somebody moved.
Yep.
That's a whistle blown, and the ball is dead.
Got a false start there. Just what they didn't need, another 5 yards back. Now, speaking of Steubenville Catholic is potential opponent for the winner of this game.
That's right.
A week from tonight. That'll be at a neutral site somewhere. These seniors from Danville are playing their last home game on this turf in their career.
It's a good point. That game would likely be in Dover, New Philadelphia, probably.
Quite possibly.
Not a lot of other options there, is there?
It depends. Now, you've got the team from Perry County. That's Corning Miller if they wind up winning the game.
Sure. That would make it completely different.
Yep.
Maybe Newark or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, look at that, Newcomers Town, those kind of games. But we always try to guess them this time of year, and it always seems like I guess wrong. So
it's not wrong all the time, Dave. I remember some right ones. 2nd down and 20 now after the flag on the false start, and they will do it again. And now it's just getting to be a mental game here for Notre Dame. 3 left, widely split, 1 to the right side. Kingery, shotgun. 1 off his left hip. Here's the snap. Rolling out to the left side, looking down the field. To the sideline, it's caught, I believe, and yes, it will be a catch with Archie West, who had one earlier. They'll pick up about half the yardage.
I was going to say, that was a pretty good gain there on that 1st down and long. Third and about 8.
So 30-0. Kingery, he has 1,255 passing yards, so he can throw, just maybe a little off tonight.
I was going to say his arm strength's okay. It's just his aim's not been everything it can be. Even that pass there, completion, but didn't give a chance for any yards after the catch because the ball was so low the guy had to go down to pick it up.
Thrown for 15 touchdowns, and to point out, he has played quarterback only for the last 5 games. 3 right, 1 to the left side. Here's the snap. Kingery looks down the field, and he finds someone short and dropped. That was a dropped pass.
Yeah.
Eugene Collins wishes he had that back.
Don't say the thing about it is he let it get through his hands, let it get to his body. That makes it very difficult to make that catch. Got to reach out there and catch that ball with your hands if you're a receiver.
2 minutes, 17 seconds to go. Still in the first quarter on your Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard. It is 30-0. Yes, your eyes do not deceive you. And the Danville Blue Devils on top, and they're going to get the ball back here.
Yeah, let's see. Make sure the official doesn't blow the whistle somewhat prematurely as they did last time.
Bryce McGraw will punt it away. Decent punt, and it's going to hit at around the 30, and Danville will just let it go where it will to the 25. And so Danville will get the ball at the 25 when we come back on WMVO.
Avita Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is proud to care for area athletes. Fellowship trained in complex knee and shoulder surgery, orthopedic surgeon Dr. Kyle Randall and sports medicine physician Dr. Jeremy Ream provide comprehensive sports medicine and orthopedic care for athletes, weekend warriors, and anyone who wants to get back on their feet, from strains and sprains to ACL and shoulder reconstruction. Avita has the experts you need. Call 419-709-8645.
And back at Danville, where the Blue Devils lead at 30-0, still in the first quarter, just 2:08 remaining. Receiver wide right, 2 left. Here's the snap. Hackman looks down the middle of the field. He's going to bomb it right side. Cy Wallace out there. He catches it at the 40. He's running to the 25 and almost gets out of that tackle to the 20. And there's going to be a flag at the end of the play.
Probably a horse collar tackle. Looked like he had him by the neck of his shirt and put him down. That
Talk about a talent there.
That'd probably be 15 yards on top of it, I would say.
He has focus and drive for a freshman.
But how about that pass? Hackman's pass.
Yeah, it's a beautiful pass.
Just past the defender's hands, dropped it right in there. See what the official says here.
Minute 56 to go, 30-0 in the first quarter.
Personal foul. Horse collar tackle. That's what I thought.
You know,
15
we've seen
yards
one.
beyond that.
We had a horse collar last week and then one this week. You usually don't see that many in a row.
Not very often. They were trying to just catch him any way they could.
So half the distance to the goal.
Be inside the 10-yard line now.
So Danville getting things done here so far, and that's going to be a timeout call, or the official's timeout at the very least.
You're discussing them marking of the ball.
$30-0, 1:51 to go. First quarter, Danville leads it.
Okay, going to back it out to the 10-yard line there. First and goal at the 10. Looks like it's touching the 10-yard line, so it looks like they probably wouldn't have the opportunity to get a first down low if they needed to.
Nolan Ridgway, wide left, ball near the right hash marks. Single back, and a whistle blown. What is it this time?
False start on Danville. I
So
think that's their first
15.
penalty tonight, if I remember right.
I was thinking there was one more. Yeah, there was one more. Remember the hold on the first?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, down here. Sure was.
First series, they got a hold and they scored directly after that. That was the 4-play touchdown, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So 1:31. Clock is running.
Yeah, after they mark off the penalty, the clock starts back up.
15-yard line. Ridgway left. Aiden Burke beside his quarterback, Hackman. Here's the snap, rolling out. Hackman looks down the field to the left side. He's getting pursued, and he throws it in time, but he'll throw it away out of bounds wisely. Incomplete.
Again, that's hard for a right-handed quarterback running to your left, especially when you're getting that close to the sideline, because you really got to twist your body around, contort it around just right to make that pass. Nevertheless, second down and 15 for the Blue Devils.
Minute 6 to go here in quarter number 1. This has been a very long first quarter. 41 minutes in real time.
Looks like undoubtedly they can get a first down over there because they didn't drop the chain. So it looks like if Danville needed to, inside the 1, they could pick up another first down.
Chris Mosher in motion from left to right. Here's the jet sweep out to the right side. Gets to the 5. Got some good blocking up there from Aiden Mickley and a few others. So now with a minute to go, it will be second and goal from the 6. Or third and 6. I guess you're right. They have a chance for a first down here.
Yeah, it looks like actually they
awfully
could do
close.
That. Yeah. Well, like I say, normally if it's goal to go, they drop the chains, and the chains are still up there. So it looks like around the 1 yard line or a little bit inside, they could potentially pick up another first down if necessary.
Caleb Lucas right behind Byers on the right end of the line. 2 receivers to the left, including Ridgway and Mosher. Here's the snap. Handoff to Siren Wallace, and he's going to get somewhere around the 4.
Yeah.
Couple of yards on the gain. 52 seconds remaining first quarter and running.
Yeah, we've been playing this first quarter for about 40 minutes.
It's been 42 minutes. That's a long time.
I'm going to say that's a long quarter.
Delaney's over here saying, you're telling me.
still have a half a minute to go in it.
Delaney on camera. We've got Austin Stinnett producing everything here. Getting everything going tonight. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right side. Here's the snap to Hackman. Hackman, little lob pass in the end zone. It's picked.
Yep.
It's picked. And that was picked by Archie West. And I don't think the Danville Blue Devils could believe it there for a second. But that was a big play by West to stop that one.
He took a little time delivering the ball there and allowed the defender to catch up. And that crossing route was okay. It was open for a moment. Threw the ball just a little behind the receiver. Notre Dame, first thing really that's gone right for them tonight, picking that one off there and keeping Danville from scoring. But still 30-0 here, 15 seconds left in the first quarter.
Missing part of our team tonight. We got 2 out because of illness tonight. And hope they feel better. The team talked about hand delivering ice cream to them to make it feel better, but then everybody said, we don't want to do that. Here's the snap. Dropping back for the throw, and off to the right side in the hands of West. And that will be for hardly a gain, if any.
I'm going to say he might have got a yard out of it, but there's a penalty flag back here. Probably a hold, maybe. Where's that?
So a lot of flags here also. We have 8 seconds still remaining here in this first quarter. We just cannot get out of the first quarter.
I guess so.
So what are we doing here, fellas?
Oh, nope. Illegal block. Illegal chop block.
So that'll march Notre Dame back.
About half the distance to the goal, I guess.
Penalty is against the Titans for illegal chop block.
So that'll be back to the 10-yard line.
Yep. So now they can start the clock, I think, after the penalties.
So 1st and 20 now from the 10 will be Notre Dame. They trail it on your Danville Feed Supply scoreboard 30-0. All part of the Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction Friday Night Lights, brought to you by Country Court and Living Center, Danville Outdoors, Weigel Orthodontics, and Avita Health Systems. 2 receivers split way left. 2 on the shallow side right. Kingery takes the snap. He's going to keep it, and he's going to go down, and the defense all over him for Danville. That's a loss on the play of probably maybe even 4 yards there.
And mercifully for the Titans, the first quarter is finally over.
So 30-0 is the score at the end of the first quarter. We'll be back in a moment on WMBO Sports.
You're ready. Ready for cool weather, tree stands, and hunter's orange. Ready to land the big one. The fish that didn't get away. You'll know you're ready because you went to Danville Outdoors to stock up on everything from rods and reels to deer feed and practice targets. When that 10-point buck finally steps into range or that monster bass bites on your lure, you'll be ready. Before you go outdoors, go see the folks at Danville Outdoors, South Market Street in Danville. DanvilleOutdoor.com.
Your sinks are backed up, the electric in your master bedroom needs rewired, and now the wife is asking for a new addition. It's time to get in touch with Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Now Construction. Give Brian and his team a call at 740-627-8004. They can fix your electrical and plumbing needs and give your bathroom and kitchen a remodel.
Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction is a proud sponsor for all the local high school teams.
Enjoy the season. Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Construction. 740-627-8004.
Hi, this is Jess Kirby from Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. Starting Point is committed not only to life by supporting you in an unexpected pregnancy, but also providing free pregnancy tests, limited OB ultrasounds, STI and STD testing and treatment, and licensed counseling. We offer the Start Here program that is designed to answer your questions about pregnancy and parenting, and where you can earn points to shop in our client-exclusive Bump and Beyond boutique. All programs are completely free for everyone, no income restrictions or insurance required. Visit knoxstartingpoint.com to find your starting point today.
And back at Danville here, pinned back to their own end zone is going to be Notre Dame. Quarterback's at the 1-yard line, and somebody jumped offside, or maybe somebody on the offensive line. I don't know.
Yeah, they're going to say a false start. Looks like a guy's churning his arms around there. That's what it is. Kind of down in the lonely part of the field. That's the first time this part of the field's been used tonight.
Half the distance to the goal line.
Danville,
not a position you want to be in as Notre Dame here.
Say Danville started both their drives this deep, about the 20-yard line, so we're inside the 10. That's the first time we've been on that part of the field tonight. That first quarter took 44 minutes of actual time. That's a long, long time to be playing.
So Notre Dame trying to get out of their end zone and out of trouble. Second down. And about 35. In motion is Eugene Collins. Here's the snap. The quarterback rolling out to the left side. Kingery throws, has a man, and it's caught up to about the 15-yard line. Bryce McGraw, I think, gets the catch there, and so that was an important pass for Notre Dame.
I'm going to say, you're not going to maybe get that whole amount, but at least you could chip away at it a good deal, and that's what they did. Third down, but now just third down and 15 rather than third down and, 25 it would have been if it had been incomplete.
So Notre Dame thought they might find a little rhythm there on their first series, that, this game might be a little more equal, but that has not shown to be the case.
I was going to say, finally, though, Kingerly is beginning to get getting his passes on target now.
2 left, 2 to the right side. Shotgun is Kingery. Here's the snap. A couple of steps back. He's going to launch. Long has a man open, and it's missed. And that one, frankly, should have been caught. Archie West across the 40-yard line. That would have been at least 30 yards. and just couldn't dial it in.
I think he was looking over his other shoulder and trying to make that adjustment when he saw the ball, and it kind of threw that view off just enough that he drops it. So now 4th down. And I guess, let me see what they're going to, they are going to punt. Okay, punter going back there. Number 5, that's Bryce McGraw, the punter, yep.
So McGraw will punt it away again, and back to return it is Cy Wallace.
And, of course, Danville, even where Wallace is standing right now, is going to have great field position if he catches the ball right there.
He's at the 48-yard line in Notre Dame territory. So McGraw, his team trailing 30-0. Gets the snap. It's a fake. And he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. Is he get safety? Nope. Just outside the 1-yard line. Now, was that did they try to fake that, or was that just kind of happen?
Yeah, no, that looked like it was a planned play because he came back. He didn't even fake like he was going to kick. He took the ball trying to act like he was going to throw, but this is going to get real ugly real fast.
Yeah, Danville's thinking, okay, we'll do that.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to mark it at about the 3, but nevertheless, not a long ways to go. This won't be an extremely long scoring drive if they can get it in here. But remember, last time they were down here, that's when the interception occurred, and they wound up, even though they were deep in Notre Dame territory, they came away without a score that time.
Foray right, Austin Spalding to the left, along with Nolan Ridgway. Spalding in motion to the back of the line. He takes the snap, and he goes forward, and touchdown! Austin Spalding, or Ashton Spalding, pardon me, gets the score.
Now Spalding just comes across as if he's going in motion, suddenly steps right up behind the center, takes the snap real quick, drives it in from 3 yards out. Danville scores again.
You just don't know what Danville's going to throw at you. I mean, they've got a play for everything. Unreal. 36-0 is the score. Danville leads it. They will kick it off again when we come back. Your Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard.
Got the extra point.
Oh, pardon me. We've had so many scores, Dave. They're all running together at this point. We'll keep it right here as they will go for 2. They have attempted some kicks through the season, but I think they just kind of said, you know what, we're just going to go for 2 from now on. 1 wide right, here's the snap. Throw into the end zone, incomplete. 36-0, 10:55 to go. Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction Friday Night Lights. Danville leads it back in a moment on WMBO.
Hi, this is Jess Kirby from Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. Starting Point is committed not only to life by supporting you in an unexpected pregnancy, but also providing free pregnancy tests, limited OB ultrasounds, STI and STD testing and treatment, and licensed counseling. We offer the Start Here program that is designed to answer your questions about pregnancy and parenting, and where you can earn points to shop in our client-exclusive Bump and Beyond boutique. All programs are completely free for everyone, no income restrictions or insurance required. Visit knoxstartingpoint.com to find your starting point today.
You're listening to High School Football Friday Night Lights presented by Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction on WMVO.
And back at Danville here on WMVO, 36-0. Danville leads it on your Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard.
You were talking about them potentially kicking the extra point, but here's the thing. Unless you're going to do that on a consistent basis, these are opportunities to practice that when that extra point, that 2-point conversion may become very, very important. Tonight, at this point, no, it probably won't, but there'll be nights when that makes the difference. So you want to have all the reps at that kind of thing that you can do when you get the opportunity.
Caleb Lucas will kick it away here. Ball sits at the 40-yard line. There's the approach. And here's going to be a light squib, and it's going to get past the front line back to the 30-yard line. That's where it'll be returned to the 35, now the 40. A little bit of room to run and try to get the extra yardage. Number 7 gets up to the 40-yard line, and that is Archie West, who's been pretty busy tonight for Notre Dame.
I'm going to say in best field position, starting field position that the Titans have had tonight here at their own 45. They've yet to run a play in Danville territory.
Tonight's game brought to you by Mount Vernon Nazarene University, by Starting Point, Avita Health Systems, Weigel Orthodontics, Fennell's Floor Finishing, and more, and also Foster's Pharmacy. Thanks so much for joining us tonight here on WMVO. We are on the radio, on the Facebook, and YouTube tonight. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right side. Kingery, shotgun, 3 men down up front defensively for Danville. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff, left side. Out to the wing, and then tries to turn upfield and going to meet a bunch of Danville Blue Devils. That is number 12, Luke Cassidy, who they really haven't gotten into this game yet.
Yeah, I was going to say, Cassidy did a good job hesitating a little bit, trying to set up that block, but then the defensive lineman over on that side kind of blew that blocking scheme up. Gains a yard there, 2nd down and 9.
Luke Cassidy built to catch, 22 catches, 575 yards, 8 touchdowns, 26 yards per catch, all in the last 6 games. They really need to be looking at him here. 3 to the right, 2 left. Here's the snap, looking for the throw. Right side. There he is. He's open and in and out off of his chest pads as Foray comes down hard. And slow to get up is going to be Archie West.
So, good play defensively there. Just stepped up, made the contact after the ball got there.
And those are the catches you don't know you're going to get a throw like that. You got to pull in somehow.
Yeah, I'm going to say got to catch that ball and hang on to it, even despite the hit.
3rd and 9 for Notre Dame, trailing 36-0 against this very feisty Danville Blue Devil team. Pair of receivers to the left, 3 to the right. 3 seconds on the play clock. Here's the snap. Kingray looks back as he sets in the pocket. He's in trouble. He's going to go down on a sack. And Caleb Lucas will get the sack. Also in there, might get a share of that. I want to say is Gronberg. Owen Gronberg, the sophomore. 5'10", 205. So 4th down and 20 for Notre Dame. 9:34 to go in quarter number 2.
And still, even getting the ball at the 45-yard, their own 45-yard line, Notre Dame's still not able to cross the 50-yard line and get into Danville territory.
Here's the snap. It's going to be punted away. It'll hit the 40 of Danville, takes a Notre Dame roll to the 25. It looked like he touched it, Cy Wallace, but they're going to say no, and it is down at the 20-yard line. Although I think it's being questioned by Luke Cassidy, because it did almost look like Cy Wallace touched it from here, but we're a long way. But nonetheless, Danville will have it.
Trying to pick us up a score from Steubenville Central Catholic for that game. See if I can catch up with that one for us.
Week 2 here of high school football playoff action. Danville Blue Devils look to be in pretty good shape here. 9:09 to go first half. 36-0. They lead. Spread offense. Hackman, quick throw left side, has his man. It's caught to the 30. Busting loose is Chris Mosher. No one's going to catch him. Unbelievable. And that is a score. Touchdown, Mosher. And that is going to be 80 yards. Caught him short about a 10-yard pass or shorter?
71 yards on the carry, or on the pass. And Moshe, the sophomore, 5'9" sophomore, got it and got behind the defense, and then it was just a horse race to the end zone.
So tack another one on there, 42-0 with 8:55 to go first half. Danville all over this one. Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard might need some more room.
I'm going to say I look for the score for the game that these teams will play against, Miller and Steubenville Catholic. It's a game scheduled for tomorrow.
And in for 2 is going to be Danville. 44-0. 8:55 to go first half. And we'll be back after this on WMVO Sports.
Expert DIYer? Rookie renovator? Get all the stuff you'll need from people who know how to use it at Danville Feed and Supply, Hardware, and Lumberyard. You'll find everything from commercial and custom feed to paint and plumbing. If you're not quite sure what you need, these friendly folks are happy to help. Grab your list of projects and come on down to the bigger, better Danville Feed and Supply, Hardware, and Lumberyard, all in one building on South Market Street in Danville.
Your family, the car that you bought when you were 18, the house you turned into a home. UIS Insurance and Investments protects what you love and provides security when you need it most. As an independent insurance agency, UIS Insurance and Investments is able to design a custom policy that's unique to you and assures that all things you love are safe and sound. For more information, go to uisprotect.com. UIS Insurance and Investments. Trusted advisors for all your insurance needs.
And back here at Danville, where they lead at 44-0 with a lot left to go in the second quarter. Just under 9 minutes. Here's Caleb Lucas. This one will be kicked deep back to the 5. It gets loose. The return man has to go back for it, picks it up. Now back to the 10-yard line, to the 15. And that's where things will end there, and Notre Dame will have the ball.
It looks like they'll take over at their own 18-yard line.
And the thing about the Notre Dame team is, and we're in, Division 7, so this happens a lot. They don't have extra players.
No, they
I
only
think
dressed.
I see three players over there.
Yeah, they dressed 17, I think, for the game.
To the 18-yard line where it will be.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out there. Is that right?
Because if you're worn out and then you're in a game like this, you get worn out faster.
Yeah, and everybody plays both ways pretty much.
So Notre Dame will have the ball, 1st and 10.
Yeah, it should be 6 on the sideline. That's what they've got. 6 on the sideline, 11 on the field. That's 17, if my math's right.
Ball at the 18-yard line. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right side. Collins beside his quarterback. Here's the shotgun snap. Kingery looking downfield. He's going to have to keep it. Tucks and runs, and he'll pick up some yardage. About to the 24-yard line, maybe a gain of 5.
I would say 5, maybe 6 yards there.
He might need to start doing more of that.
Yeah. Well, of course, in the one drive, that's what they ran as the first play, and he wound up with back to the line of scrimmage or maybe a yard. But here he was just scrambling, stepped up in that pocket. Nobody was there in the middle of the field. He was able to pick up, I'd say, about 5 yards there, 2nd and 5.
2 split left, 1 right. Kingery shotgun. Make it 2 to the right. Didn't see him on the other side of my window. Here's the snap. Kingery drops back a couple of steps. He's got to run out to the left side, looking downfield, trying to look behind him. He'll throw it upfield and in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Boston Mayberry. And Kingery's got to be going, man, you guys are dropping a lot of catches for me here.
Say, he was very lucky. That I think it looked like to me he was awfully close to the line of scrimmage when he let go of that ball. I figured he was going to tuck it and run. But nevertheless, he must have kept at least part of his body behind the line of scrimmage before he made that throw.
He kept looking behind him for blue jerseys.
Yeah, running for his life. 2 left,
1 right. Out to the right side is Bryce McGraw. He's been pretty active tonight so far for the Titans. 7:59 on the clock. And, of course, with the throwing, the clock stops a lot. Incomplete passes. WQIO HD2 Mount Vernon, thanks for listening tonight. Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction Friday Night Lights. Drop back, looking for the pass. Has a man, and it's caught by Collins. Couple of yards, baby. And it'll be 4th down and about 3. And way back in their territory to around the 26.
Trying to set up the screen, but Byers was the guy this time making the tackle there. He stepped up, smelled that out, and dropped him short of the 1st down. What could have been a big gain turned into, about a yard or 2.
Yeah. Just about. Ferre will go back to return it. He'll be back by himself. Bryce McGraw will punt it away once again here tonight. Snap. Punt is in the air. Nice punt. And it'll bounce at the 45. Takes a Danville bounce just a couple of yards in, and it'll be covered by the kicking team, Luke Cassidy there. And so Danville once again with fantastic field position. Boy, they've had some long runs tonight, Dave. I don't know if you were able to quickly pull up how many long runs they've had for scores.
Yeah, I was going to say they've got, how about 65, 23, and 30, and then a 49-yarder. So they've gotten those scores in big chunks. Plus then, of course, the 71-yard pass play on the last scoring drive.
Once they've been able to get past the front line, they have been going. Nolan Ridgeway and one other left. Tight end left. I formation under center is Hackman. Here's the snap. Takes the handoff, rolls out to the left side. He's trying to tuck and run. Yeah, broken play, and well done defensively that time by Notre Dame.
Somebody wasn't on the same page. He turned to hand the ball off. There was nobody there. Unless the Danville Blue Devils now have the invisible man playing for them, because there was nobody
you know
for
what?
him to hand
I
to.
wouldn't put it past them, Dave.
There was nobody there to hand him to. So he said, I'll see what I can do out with it. Winds up losing a yard and a half, maybe 2 yards here. They're going to call it 2nd down and 12 at their own 44.
Facebook, YouTube, and 100.9 FM, WMVO. Thanks for joining us. 2 left, I formation under center Hackman. Here's the handoff, and it's Byers. He's going to take it to the house. Byers to the 10. Touchdown. Talk about a big hole. Moses was running out in front of him, and he got the big score.
56 yards on that as the senior, as you say, takes the house and broke through that first line. Again, their linebackers are just not very active. They look like they got caught flat-footed. Byers was by him before they knew what happened. And now a half a century note here, 50 points on the board.
56 yards for Josh Byers. And another touchdown for the Blue Devils, leading it 50-0. And we still have over 6 minutes, 55 seconds to go in the first half of play.
What did they put, 58 on the board last week? I think that was the final score.
I don't remember.
I think it was 58-0.
I don't remember what I had for lunch. And the pass is completed, and that will make it 52-0 on your Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard. We'll be back in a moment on WMVO.
You're ready. Ready for cool weather, tree stands, and hunter's orange. Ready to land the big one. The fish that didn't get away. You'll know you're ready because you went to Danville Outdoors to stock up on everything from rods and reels to deer feed and practice targets. When that 10-point buck finally steps into range or that monster bass bites on your lure, you'll be ready. Before you go outdoors, go see the folks at Danville Outdoors, South Market Street in Danville. DanvilleOutdoor.com.
And welcome back here to Danville. Off of Tough Street, I'm Curtis Newland along with Dave Dahlstein this week. Danville and Notre Dame. Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard 52-0. Dave, what's the other scores in the area?
Yeah, Northmore now leads at halftime over Centerburg 25-0. Scored about half as many in the half as Danville scored here. With still almost 7 minutes left. Did mention that Steubenville Central Catholic and Corning Miller will play tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Probably have to share a field. I think sometimes that happens, especially maybe there at Steubenville Central Catholic.
Here's the kickoff, Lucas, and it's going to go across the 30-yard line and be covered by Notre Dame. They'll have it there to start off this drive.
I think he was trying to slide out of bounds and catch that ball or see if they could get a little bit more out of that. But
well, things certainly haven't went the way that Notre Dame would have liked to have done it tonight. And now they're just trying to get their team to muster. And, it comes down to the basics. Get the first down, try to get a score, get the goose egg off the board first, and you go from there, right?
Well, and they have a great passing offense, so they can score quickly. The thing about it is you got to look at that and you say, there's no play that we can run that's going to score us 52 points. You got to start chipping away at it, and there's still a lot of time
here. And the thing is, they're getting routes. They're getting passes. They're not catching the ball.
They're not catching the ball. Simple as that.
3 receivers right, 2 to the left side. Here's the snap. Kingery in trouble, working out his way to the left sideline. Throws it, kind of lobs it in the air out of bounds. Incomplete, second down.
And for Kingery, that's when, again, what's happened for him most of the night, kind of running for his life back there, trying to throw as he's escaping pressure, not able to just set up and throw. And then, as you say, when he makes a nice throw, ball going right through the hands. No doubt the dew falling on that yard and on that field with the ball getting slick, that doesn't help matters either.
Reminder, tomorrow is Ohio State and Purdue. Our airtime on 100.9 FM begins at 10:30 with a pregame. The little afternoon kickoff. 3 right, 2 left. Here's the snap, and the whistle's blown. Flag on the far side, yep. So movement on the Notre Dame line. And you take a look at Notre Dame. They got a lot of young guys. They don't have a lot of guys, as we just talked about, but a lot of young guys are here on the roster.
I'm going to say lots of freshmen there on the roster. This is a team that was just 5-5 on the season. And people say, how does a 5-5 team make the playoffs? Because the teams that you beat get you those secondary, those level 2 points, and that makes all the difference in making the playoff roster.
3 receivers to the right, 2 left. Ball near the left hash mark. Kingery, the quarterback, by himself in the shotgun. Danville has 3 men down up front on the offensive line here, or defensive line. Here's the snap. Kingery throws left side. It's caught, but at the original line of scrimmage, and then he'll be shoved back. And that was Collins with the catch, but they'll get about 6 on that one.
I'm going to say, and all that really is kind of an extended screen, but Danville is active there with their linebackers and their secondary people. Shut him down, not much yards after the catch.
If you're just joining us tonight, the Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard says 52-0. Danville Blue Devils lead it, and we still have 6 minutes and 10 seconds in the first half. That's the kicker. It has been a long first half.
It's taken a long, long time. We're at, an hour and 8 minutes right now?
Yep, and unless there's a miracle here for Notre Dame, it'll be a running clock in the second half. Here's the throw, and it's caught. And that'll be a nice gain there of about 8 yards, catch and run by Archie West. And he's just a freshman, and he looks like he plays older than that.
Yeah, I was going to say, a guy that runs the routes with confidence there. 4th and 1, they just about have to go for this.
Don't they? I mean, what do you have to lose at this point?
I was going to say.
They just tried a fake punt at their own, 2-yard line.
Yeah.
And so they're going to put everybody in a big group around the ball. I mean, they got everybody. This is going to be a group push. And here's the snap and pushing for a first down. And did they get it?
I think they had to get.
Yep.
They did, yeah. They only had to get just past the 39-yard line, and they did. Got just enough for it.
Let's see. Is there a term for that one? That one's it's like rugby.
Yeah, I can say, well, that's what in professional they call the tush push.
The tush push. I was trying to keep it clean here.
Sorry.
And there you go. You ruined it.
There it was. But nevertheless, that's exactly what it was.
Yep.
Philadelphia Eagles made that very popular with Jalen Hurts.
1st and 10 for Notre Dame, and they get a conversion, trailing 52-0 to Danville with 4:49 to go here in the first half. So, got a receiver out to the left, 3 to the right, and McGraw. Also Boston Mayberry. Here's the snap. Kingery in trouble, and he's going to go down. A sack. And that is going to be from Justice Tharp.
Just keep those guys out so long, and when you know they're throwing on every down, you can just kind of lay your ears back and go after. You don't really have to worry about anything.
So that was a big loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd down and 18 from the 31. And no doubt coming out in the second half will be a running clock for this game here tonight. Second week of the playoffs, Region 27, Division 7. Here's the snap and the throw. Long bomb, timing route, and not a bad-looking throw, but overthrown a little bit.
Yep.
Across the 40-yard line in Danville territory, incomplete.
I was say when that came down to the receiver, he was getting awfully close to being outside the boundary over there on the far side. But as you say, overthrew him, incomplete. Now 3rd and 18.
And that clock's not running because of the throws, the incomplete passes.
Right. So consequently, we're standing here for a long, long time.
Was that almost a complaint? Did I almost hear a complaint of it? One receiver to the left, 3 to the right side, 1's in motion. Spread offense, Kingery trying to make something happen here, anything. Here's the snap, looking downfield. And the pass almost picked off. And getting his hand on it that time was Landon King, the 5'9 junior for Danville. And that'll make it 4th down and 18.
Time for him to punt again here.
Just not going the way as Notre Dame would like, but got to hand them to them. It's tough to give it your all still in these situations.
I'm going to say you almost get demoralized here. It's hard to get back into the flow of the game.
Here's the snap. Punt is off, and it's going to hit about the 40 and bounces to the 30-yard line of Danville, and Cy Wallace just does a nice job of dropping back. Now, if you're Danville in this situation, Dave, you still want to play good quality football because you're in the postseason.
Again, you're going to get some quality reps against a good opponent, and you're going to have to do that. So you don't want to take it lightly. You almost want to turn it into like a scrimmage or a practice at this point. You don't want to certainly get anybody hurt, but don't do anything real fancy. Don't show anybody anything. With this ability now with game films everywhere, you don't want to show off anything more than you have to.
Well, and some people ask, too, why do you leave your starters in? In football, you need to get those reps in.
Keep the reps going, absolutely. Because they're used to that every Friday night. That's what they expect to do.
Here's the snap. Hackman throws short, and I think, did it hit the ground or did it come back up? Nope, it's caught. Across the 31, 32-yard line there. So
gained a yard and a half.
Clock continues to run. 3:21. And I wouldn't be surprised if they would just start running the ball here.
Yeah, I'm going to say get some time off that clock and let's get to the locker room for halftime, get out here and play the second half and go home.
So Aiden Burke, over 1,100 yards in the regular season, is right beside his quarterback, Hackman. Here's the snap. Handoff. Left side, it's Caleb Lucas to the 40. There's flags, multiples. And Lucas still on his feet. He gets loose to the 20. 10, yes, yet again, but it's going to come back. And that would be a touchdown, technically, but technically not.
Yep.
So we've got, two flags back here at
Probably
the
got a hold on
30.
the outside, it looks like.
Yep, and we got a flag here at the 40 on the other side, over here on the other side.
Yeah, 2 over here, 1 there. Maybe some of them hadn't had a chance to throw their flag yet tonight.
Maybe
so
that's it.
Let's throw that down there.
Flag's been too clean over the last couple of weeks. Officials were yelling something out there.
Illegal block in the back. They're going to decline that one. And a hold earlier on. The block in the back was down here across the 50-yard line.
Okay.
The hold was back there. So they're going
that
to take
pushes
the hold,
back farther, yeah.
which is 10 yards back. And so it'll be second down now. And 18? 19?
You got 19 on the board.
Places the ball back to the 22-yard
Wow,
line.
what another big play there.
Yeah.
Of course, people will say, well, it wouldn't have been that big a play if the guy hadn't held.
Yes. But Caleb Lucas is like, man, I had it. Come on. To the right, 1 left. Hackman. Here's a snap. Blitz coming. Throw quickly down to the right side. It's Spalding, and it's in and out of his hands. Incomplete. 3rd down.
Yeah, threw the ball quick. Didn't get his shoulder square. Threw the ball high. Spalding couldn't come down with it.
More laundry on the field to the 20-yard line. For opposite of way the ball went. Did they call it off, or what are they doing?
Not sure. Nope, they're marking something off here, look like. Or not.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
Looked like he was getting ready to take a step that way and then put the ball back down.
So apparently no flag. Not that we're not upset about it. 3rd down and long here for Danville. Game just kind of gotten out of control. 52-0 here, and we're still in the first half. Here's the snap. Handoff Aiden Burke, right side tackle, and he'll advance at about 4.
And I think Danville's in a position to maybe punt for the first time tonight with 2:26 and the clock running here first half.
So clock continues to run, 2:18. I think most of the crowd saying to themselves they can't get to halftime fast enough.
Yeah.
2 minutes, 6 seconds on the clock, 18 on the play clock. Mickley brings in the play, or comes in late to the play. Settles on the left end of the line. Timeout called Danville. And we're going to keep it right here on WMBO Sports, 100.9 FM, 93.7 HD2. Streaming on Facebook and YouTube. We appreciate you watching in tonight. Kind of a blow-away game here, 52-0 so far. And, if you're a team like Danville and you've had a blowout last week and a blowout this week, there's no doubt some concerns your coaches had. You want to get some challenge because, those games are going to tighten up real quick here.
I was going to say that competition each week is going to get that much more strong, that much more stiff. There are going to be some quality teams out there. You got a couple of them that are going to be playing tomorrow. They're going to be looking forward to playing who seems at this point the Blue Devils right now a week from tonight. And so that's the reason, again, to talk about why you leave your starters and that sort of thing. Again, those reps are very, very important. You want to stay in rhythm. You want to stay in top shape as far as how things happen, because you wind up starting to get a little bit lackadaisical. You start making mistakes, start letting things slide, and that's where sometimes it can cause some difficulty.
Danville back on the field, ready to punt it away. Here's the snap. Ridgeway with the punt.
Decent punt.
Yep. It's at the 45, and it'll stiffle around a little bit, and it'll be somewhere around the 40 or the 27-yard line, 28-yard line there. That's where Notre Dame will take it away. Tonight's game brought to you by Foster's Pharmacy, Fennell's Floor Finishing and More, Elite Preparedness, Mount Vernon Nazarene University by Starting Point, Avita Health Systems, Weigel Orthodontics, Danville Outdoors, Country Court and Living Center, Starting Point of Mount Vernon, and, of course, our title sponsor, the Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction Friday Night Lights here on WMVO Sports. And Notre Dame will have it 1st and 10 from their 27-yard line. 3 receivers to the right. Collins is in motion, and there is a flag. What could it be?
Looks like illegal procedure on Notre Dame. I think they had 2 people in motion at the same time. Just can't do that.
Pre-snap penalty against the Titans.
So 1st and 15.
We'll place the ball back to the 20.
With 1:42 to go in the first half.
1st and 15.
The Titans with the football. 3 to the right. Trailing Danville 52-0.
Notre Dame.
Go ahead.
Notre Dame will get the ball to start the second half. That's one consolation they've got here.
Here's the snap and the handoff. Nowhere to go. Blue jerseys all over. You can just tell the fatigue that has set in for Notre Dame at this point.
Besides what's going on between your ears, you're thinking about a game like this. You start to wear down, and again, these are guys that are lining up every down. Many of them playing both ways on this team.
2nd and 17. 1 minute, 17 seconds to go first half. It'll be a running clock when they come out in the second half. And at that point, should go fairly quickly. Receiver to the left. 3 to the right side wide. And it's these types of games that, people argue, well, there's too many teams in. Here's the snap. Throw down the field, has a man. Oh, in stride, it's picked off! Cy Wallace somehow caught it. I don't even think he was looking.
Yeah, running step for step, and it was right there, and he picked it off. You talk about that too many teams sort of thing, but honestly, this is a number 9 seed, and they beat the number 8 seed, so this is a team that would have been borderline getting in anyway if you went back to 8 teams. They started off with 4. Then they went to 8. Then they were supposed to go to 12, where the top 4 teams would get a bye. Well, then came the COVID problem, and they let everybody in, and they loved that so much that they went straight from 8 to 16.
I frankly like the 12, I'll just say that, because you do have something to play for if you lost a couple of games in the season. You still have a play, and some of those conferences, you might be in a situation where you would never get in with 8.
And I did some research
the snap.
first year,
Hackman.
That sort of thing.
We'll continue in a second. Hackman rolling out to the left side. Throws out and catches his man, and it'll be Aiden Burke. And that's a catch at around the 47-yard line.
And only one team, if you went through the whole thing, only one team had a winning record that wouldn't have made the playoffs otherwise if you went to the 12. And so you get that. You get a whole lot of these like 3 and 7 teams, 2 and 8 teams that wind up sneaking in at that number 15 or 16 spot. They just happen to be in that region where that works out to be good enough for them. They win 1 or 2 big games, and that's it. I'm just not sure that's the best thing. But Ohio High School Athletic Association says, let's let 16 in. Okay. Playoffs are a reward for a stellar season, not necessarily a let everybody in kind of thing.
Right.
But I'll get off my soapbox now. And
that one got high there, Dave.
We'll watch this one. Danville scores 54 points a week ago in their first round game.
And that's where you have to look at. That's the payoff of allowing all those teams in.
Yeah.
So there's a balance in there, and it's always hard from year to year to strike that balance, and it's never going to be perfect, right?
And there were plenty of times when you went to 8 teams, the number 9 team was crying that they couldn't quite get in.
And there's some conferences where you might be 8, 9, and 1, and depending on your play, you may never get in. Hackman drops back for the throw. In trouble. Scrambles. Gets Cy Wallace. It's in and out of his hands. And there's some conferences that I know of that you might win 8 or 9 games and you never get a chance to get in. And so it's kind of nice you can expand a little bit.
Well, in the pregame we talked about the MAC, though. Those teams beat up on each other. There was a time, I think it was around 2017, they had the Division 5, 6, and 7 state champions in the same season from the same conference. And these are teams that would be like 4-6 and that sort of thing, but they won the right kinds of games, and they were still able to get in the playoffs.
So 3rd and a pair for Danville here with 33 seconds remaining in the first half. 3 receivers to the left, Spalding and Caleb Lucas. They'll all overload the shallow side of the field here. And here's the snap. Hackman's going to run it. Boy, he's got a big wall, and he's going to get the first down easy. About the 45. And right now what Danville is doing, it's not to just trying to keep scoring on Notre Dame. It's to try to run plays that they're going to be using.
Precisely. Again, reps. You can't emphasize that enough.
They give you so many different looks. It's amazing.
I'm going to say the set there you just saw where they bring 2 guys over and they set up like a double tight on one side. A lot of teams won't do that. A lot of teams run most of their plays out of the very same offensive set.
Burke and Foray out to the right side. Nolan Ridgway running out wider yet. So 3 out to that way. Lucas in motion from left to right. So it's overloaded on the spread. Here's the snap. Hackman rolling out to the right side, looking downfield. He's in trouble, and he's going to lose the ball. And it's fumbled, picked up by Notre Dame, and returned to about the 40, maybe the 39-yard line. And he got knocked from behind before I think he was making the throw.
Yeah, I was going to say, none of that arm coming forward thing there. That was indeed a fumble.
So Notre Dame with now, I think, their best field position of the night, isn't it?
First time. I think it's the first time they've been in Danville territory the entire night.
So hats off to them for getting a good play there. The Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard 52-0. Danville leads it.
We talk about what a game like this does to Notre Dame. With Danville, you got to keep focused. You can't let up. You got to keep your feet on the gas.
2 to the right side, 1 left. Shotgun. It's Kingery. 8 seconds on the play clock. 5 seconds on the play clock. Needs to get it off, and he does. Here's the snap. Throw left sideline. It's caught and out of bounds, or did he drop it?
Yeah, he did not catch it.
Boy, he had it for a second there, and they have had a real trouble tonight holding on to the football.
I'm going to say drop passes. I haven't begun to count them, but they've had tons of them that have been dropped or went
close to a dozen
through their hands. That's
got to be close to a dozen, doesn't it?
Yeah, I would think at least.
11 seconds remaining first half. Coming up at halftime, the ONN Ohio News Network will have a special halftime show with Skip Mossick, the last one here in the playoff series. And if you're watching video, you'll get to see the band perform.
Say 11 seconds, like we've been at this an hour and 25 minutes in the first half.
Here's the snap. Kingery throws out to Collins on the right side flat. He's going to pass the 40, 3 blue jerseys, and he's going to run it out of bounds with 4 seconds remaining. They're going to have to go for the end zone here.
Yeah, I'm going to say at least that gives them a little more reasonable shot at the end zone here.
So timeout, and this will be on Notre Dame's part. We'll keep it right here on WMVO. Ohio State Buckeyes in action again tomorrow. Boy, that was a game last week, wasn't it, against the Nittany Lions?
Oh, yeah.
The offensive line looked as good as you could be.
Yeah, I'm going to say that was a big game for them. Everybody was really watching that one. And that certainly is the kind of game that would keep their playoff hopes alive. You know, you lose that one, and now you're a two-loss team, and you're in a big pool of 2 lost teams.
That was a big win, no question about it. They will be back in action tomorrow against Purdue. And the airtime at 10:30 here on this station, 100.9 FM and 93.7 HD2. And then that's the pregame. And then at noon, a little after, will be the actual start of the game. So 3rd down here, timeout. Last shot for maybe a score, if they could get it, for Notre Dame here in the first half. Coming out of the locker room, they would get the ball back. But we would still be in a running clock even if they scored here.
Yeah, I think they'll probably take 1 shot here. He's got the arm to get it pretty much all that way, and if you get an open receiver, make a catch, maybe run after the catch and see what they can have. If nothing else, it would certainly boost their confidence if they could get a score right here on a big play.
As I say every week, you always want to get the goose egg off the board.
Absolutely. And yes, it'll still be a running clock in the second half, but at least you won't be shut out.
Luke Cassidy, receiver, comes out to the right side. Going to line 3 out here. And Kingery, also the quarterback, lined up to the outside. And they're going to take a timeout once again.
Yeah, another one here. Undoubtedly, they didn't line up the way that he wanted to do that. And you get 3 timeouts each half. guess Coach would decide he would just use them up.
So we'll be back in a moment on WMVO.
Your sinks are backed up, the electric in your master bedroom needs rewired, and now the wife is asking for a new addition. It's time to get in touch with Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Now Construction. Give Brian and his team a call at 740-627-8004. They can fix your electrical and plumbing needs and give your bathroom and kitchen a remodel.
Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction is a proud sponsor for all the local high school teams.
Enjoy the season. Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Construction. 740-627-8004.
And back at WMVO, here it is 4 seconds to go in the first half. It's a halfback pass. Kingery looking long towards the end zone. Overthrown and picked off. Danville, and that's the end of the half. To a rousing crowd. It's very happy. 52-0. Halftime next on WMVO Sports.
Your sinks are backed up, the electric in your master bedroom needs rewired, and now the wife is asking for a new addition. It's time to get in touch with Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Now Construction. Give Brian and his team a call at 740-627-8004. They can fix your electrical and plumbing needs and give your bathroom and kitchen a remodel.
Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction is a proud sponsor for all the local high school teams.
Enjoy the season. Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Construction. 740-627-8004.
You're listening to High School Football Friday Night Lights, presented by Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction on WMVO.
From the Ohio News Network, this is the Ohio Education Association Tonight in High School Football. Named Best Sports Program in the Country by the National Association of State Radio Networks. Tonight in High School Football is presented by Beck's Hybrids and by Ohio for Responsible Gambling. Now here's your host, Skip Mossick.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Under the direction of Mr. Andrew Gozio, we are proud to present the Danville High School Blue Devil Band! To celebrate our final game at Tough Street Stadium this season, we'll be performing all three of our dance charts. The Blue Devil Band is addicted to playing and dancing for you. It's a poison paradise. So please enjoy as we jam out to Toxic by Britney Spears. The Blue Devil Band is going to rock out to a tune you want to fasten your seatbelts for. For this song wrote by Roscoe Flats, start your engines and enjoy. Life is a highway. Sadly, our show this evening will sadly coming to an end. But we're not done yet! For this party is just getting started for this band. Watch as the Blue Devil Band dances the night away to Party Rock Anthem! Ladies and gentlemen, for the last time this year from Top Street Stadium, put your hands together for your Danville Blue Devil Band!
Puzzling. But when it comes to straightening your child's smile, you can rest assured that an orthodontist can solve the puzzle. Only orthodontists have an additional 2 to 3 years of education beyond dental school to become specialists in straightening and aligning teeth. So get it right. See the specialist.
See your local orthodontic specialist, Weigel Orthodontics. Visit weigelorthodontics.com.
You're listening to High School Football Friday Night Lights, presented by Coverage Electric Plumbing and Construction on WMVO.
This is ONN.
Our thanks again to Jim Lachey for talking some high school football with us this evening. Enjoy the second half of your ball game. I'm Skip Mossick on the Ohio News Network.
This has been the Ohio Education Association Tonight in High School Football, presented by Beck's Hybrids and by Ohio for Responsible Gambling from the Ohio News Network.
Elite Preparedness stands as Ohio's unrivaled destination for top-tier firearms training and related services. Experience our state-of-the-art facilities in scenic southern Knox County, stock up in our pro shop, and enjoy our indoor and outdoor range options. Our expert cadre leads an unparalleled lineup of classes and personal training sessions. We also offer VIP transportation, armored vehicle services, along with security and executive protection services. Reach out at 740-263-1234, explore online at elitepreparedness.com, or visit our facilities at 25580 Bell Church Road, Utica, Ohio, to witness the ultimate in preparedness and training.
New boyfriend or just friends? LOL or OMG? Call, text, or email. Mom. These days, keeping up with your child can be puzzling. But when it comes to straightening your child's smile, you can rest assured that an orthodontist can solve the puzzle. Only orthodontists have an additional 2 to 3 years of education beyond dental school to become specialists in straightening and aligning teeth. So get it right. See the specialist.
See your local orthodontic specialist, Weigel Orthodontics. Visit weigelorthodontics.com.
Looking to take your career to the next level? With Mount Vernon Nazarene University, you can earn your degree entirely online, anywhere, anytime. Our bachelor's and master's programs are designed to help you balance your education with work, family, and other priorities. Here at MVNU Online, we craft our faith-based programs specifically for your success. Learn more at mvnu.edu or call us today at 1-800-839-2355. Mount Vernon Nazarene University.
Avita Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is proud to care for area athletes. Fellowship trained in complex knee and shoulder surgery, orthopedic surgeon Dr. Kyle Randall and sports medicine physician Dr. Jeremy Ream provide comprehensive sports medicine and orthopedic care for athletes, weekend warriors, and anyone who wants to get back on their feet, from strains and sprains to ACL and shoulder reconstruction. Avita has the experts you need. Call 419-709-8645.
You're ready. Ready for cool weather, tree stands, and hunter's orange. Ready to land the big one. The fish that didn't get away. You'll know you're ready because you went to Danville Outdoors to stock up on everything from rods and reels to deer feed and practice targets. When that 10-point buck finally steps into range or that monster bass bites on your lure, you'll be ready. Before you go outdoors, go see the folks at Danville Outdoors, South Market Street in Danville. DanvilleOutdoor.com.
Your sinks are backed up, the electric in your master bedroom needs rewired, and now the wife is asking for a new addition. It's time to get in touch with Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Now Construction. Give Brian and his team a call at 740-627-8004. They can fix your electrical and plumbing needs and give your bathroom and kitchen a remodel.
Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Construction is a proud sponsor for all the local high school teams.
Enjoy the season. Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Construction. 740-627-8004.
Hi, this is Jess Kirby from Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. Starting Point is committed not only to life by supporting you in an unexpected pregnancy, but also providing free pregnancy tests, limited OB ultrasounds, STI and STD testing and treatment, and licensed counseling. We offer the Start Here program that is designed to answer your questions about pregnancy and parenting, and where you can earn points to shop in our client-exclusive Bump and Beyond boutique. All programs are completely free for everyone, no income restrictions or insurance required. Visit knoxstartingpoint.com to find your starting point today.
And welcome back, everyone, to Danville here tonight. The Danville Notre Dame game brought to you by Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction, our title sponsor. Also by Danville Feed and Supply, Starting Point of Mount Vernon, Foster's Pharmacy, Finnell's Floor Finishing and more, Elite Preparedness, Mount Vernon Nazarene University by Starting Point, Avita Health Systems, Weigel Orthodontics, Danville Outdoors, and Country Court and Living Center. It's the UIS Insurance and Investment halftime show, Dave. And obviously it's always tough when you have a blowout for this and you feel for the other players on the team, but that's what it's about this time of the year. And Danville running through their reps, and they have scored some big runs. And, this is a team that has been ramping up from about mid-season, well, all season, but I think mid-season on, and they have really become quite a threat so many different ways.
Yeah, and Matt Bloom said in an interview earlier this season, and we've talked about it in the pregame, it seemed like that Northmore game was a watershed moment for this Blue Devil team, because since that time they have went on a tear. They've kind of rededicated themselves. We're used to seeing a Danville team that many times goes undefeated or maybe loses a game. This year they lost 2, which for Danville, that's a lot of games to lose, quite frankly. But they certainly have put things together on that run, and scoring 54 points. They shut out their first round opponent 54-0. Now here at 52-0 at halftime. Now it will be a running clock, so things will go a little bit faster. And we're here kind of kidding around about the first half takes almost an hour and a half to play, but nevertheless it'll go a lot faster from there. But
maybe you'd like to go through some of the numbers. We had some big runs. There was a lot of players scoring touchdowns.
Yeah, I was going to say seven touchdowns in the first half for Danville. Started out early, 10:32 left first quarter. Their first possession, Aiden Burke takes it 65 yards, the 2-point conversion, made it 8-0. Danville got on the board again, 7:08 first quarter. Again, Burke with a 23-yard run, 2-point conversion was missed, and that made it 14-0. Then Cy Wallace got into the act, 4:54. He had his first touchdown carry, a 30-yard run, 2-point conversion made it 22-0. And then just exactly 12 seconds later at the 4:42 mark, he picked up a 49-yard one. That was Wallace again. 2-point conversion made it 30-0. We finally got to the second quarter. 3 scores for Danville in the second quarter. At the 10:56 mark, Ashton Spalding gets into the act. A little short one there, 3-yard run that capped off a big drive for him. The point was no good, 36-0. Then at 8:56, Chris Mosier with the 71 yard pass reception, 2-point conversion made it 44-0. And then at 6:55 of the second quarter, Josh Byers got a 56-yard run, 2-point conversion makes it 52-0. And that's where we stand at the half. Again, running clock coming up in the second half here. And here comes Notre Dame, the Titans coming back the field. I guess the Blue Devils will be back here in just a moment, but we'll be ready to play second half action. Like we say, the second half will go considerably shorter than that first half.
It's the UIS Insurance and Investment halftime show here on WMVO. Second half, like Dave said, coming up next.
It's never meant more. It's not just a place. It's where life happens. Protect yours from the inside out with a home insurance policy from Frank & Muth Insurance. Are you ready to get frank about your insurance needs? Start a conversation with the experts at UIS Insurance and Investments and see if a homeowner's policy from Frank & Muth Insurance is right for you. Get started at UISprotect.com. That's UISprotect.com. UIS Insurance and Investments. Trusted advisors for all your insurance needs.
Great news, Central Ohio. Foster's Pharmacy offers daily dose packaging, which are convenient and simple. It's truly personalized care you're looking for. It just starts with a call to get started. Take the hassle out of your medications. Call 740-392-0911. Foster's Health Mart Pharmacy.
Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
At the Living Center in Mount Vernon, we provide active, carefree, and secure senior living. Our on-site restaurant and salon mean no more battling Mother Nature to enjoy a meal and feel and look good. Give us a call at 740-397-3897, visit us at thelivingcenter.net, or at 201 North Main Street in Mount Vernon, and find us on social media. Everyone at the Living Center wishes all of the area student athletes the best of luck this season. The Living Center is a Levering Management senior apartment community.
You're ready. Ready for cool weather, tree stands, and hunter's orange. Ready to land the big one. The fish that didn't get away. You'll know you're ready because you went to Danville Outdoors to stock up on everything from rods and reels to deer feed and practice targets. When that 10-point buck finally steps into range or that monster bass bites on your lure, you'll be ready. Before you go outdoors, go see the folks at Danville Outdoors, South Market Street in Danville. DanvilleOutdoor.com.
You're listening to High School Football Friday Night Lights, presented by Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction on WMVO.
And we are back in Danville, where the score on your Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard is 52-0. And while we wait for the start of the second half, which will be a running clock, I want to draw your attention, Dave, because I don't think we've talked about this yet, but you see the coaches down here and how things have changed in a number of years, right? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 headphones I see that all the coaches have down there. They're wireless. I mean, that would have been a dream back in 1975, right?
When I was in high school, we went and played a team, University High. It was a school, it was a teacher's college, and they actually had a high school in the college. And we played that team, and we got to play at Central Missouri State, what was then called Central Missouri State University. We got to play at their field, and they had a phone, looked like just a hand phone,
right,
with a wire going into the ground. That was the only time we ever had anything like that. Nothing wireless like this.
Look at it. But think how nice that is to be able to communicate with all of your coaching staff.
Most certainly.
And hearing everybody's able to hear what you're, what you're doing and on the same page.
Our entire coaching staff when I was in high school was 4 guys. I mean, we had a head coach, and you had 3 assistants, and that was it.
Yeah.
And none of them upstairs. All of them along the sideline, because again, there was nothing to communicate up there unless you could figure out some way to do hand signals or something. There was not much else you could do. But technology
smoke
has
signals,
changed
Dave. I'm glad you didn't say smoke signals.
No, we wouldn't do that. But,
anyway, it's cool. It's cool technology. It certainly would be a big help.
Absolutely.
So the voice of the Blue Devils, Paul Vest, you can hear him in the background, getting everybody stirred up, and the crowd is here ringing the bells. And I think this is the first time I've seen this many toboggans so far this year, and that's saying something. That means you had a good season. Right?
Absolutely. And even tonight, yes, it's crisp, but it's not bitterly cold by any means. Just real quickly, third quarter score now, Northmore up 25-7. Centerburg got on the board early in the third quarter, so they're not going to be shut out tonight. Got some work to do if they want to get back into it, but nevertheless, 25-7 right now. The Golden Knights lead the Trojans.
So we get back at it here in the second half. It will be a running clock anytime the score is bigger than 30 or more in the second half.
It only stops for change of possession and injuries or timeouts.
And so here we go. Caleb Lucas will kick it off for Danville. And it's going to be long, hard, and driving, and it's going to go right back into the end zone. And that ball will come out, and Notre Dame will have their first drive of the night.
I can say it wasn't a real high kick, was it? It was a line drive, went right down there, took about 2 bounces right into the end zone.
For a
Weigel Orthodontics, Danville Outdoors, Country Court and Living Center, some of our fine sponsors. Make sure with any of our sponsors you stop by and say, hey, thanks so much for supporting high school sports. It wouldn't be possible without our sponsors, so we thank them dearly. Tonight's game is on 100.9 FM, 93.7 HD2, WQIO HD2 Mount Vernon. It's on Facebook and it's on YouTube. Really, you can get it about anywhere, frankly, these days. 3 to the left, 2 to the right side for Notre Dame. Kingery, quick throw on a screen pass. It's incomplete.
Kingery's pass intended for
and again, Notre Dame's got a good passing offense. But at this point, you can't even really run the ball because the clock's running here. If you want to try to score it all, you're almost going to have to throw on every down. And the defense knows that. And like I say, you've got defensive linemen that just lick their chops and this sort of thing because they can just lay back and just fly through the line with reckless abandon.
Archie West, McGraw, and another out to the left, 2 right. Kingery rolling out right. He's in trouble. Being tracked down, trying to throw the ball, and he gets it to Collins. It's caught for the first down as he moves ahead to about the 44-yard line. And Kingery, he looked back, and Byers was just coming at him.
Byers was
with all kinds of speed.
He was at full tilt there. I thought for a minute that the receiver was going to step back behind the first down marker there, but then he wound up coming back forward about 7 yards there.
And we should point out that Josh Byers, people, you're afraid of him. 7.5 sacks, 153 tackles, 74 of those solo, 14 tackles for loss.
Well, he stepped in on the blitz there, and he's starting to sneak up to the line again. See
yes,
what
he
does
is.
Here.
1st and 10, 3 receivers left, 1 right. Out to Collins on the screen, and out of his hand. And a lot of touches tonight, and they just have not connected for a catch.
Well, yeah, I can say that ball was high, too, and he didn't have any pressure on him at all. You got to settle down, turn around, make that throw well. But like you say, at some point the receivers also got to figure out some way to make a catch on maybe the ball that's not necessarily perfectly thrown, but you still got to make that catch.
Ball's floating a little bit, too. Is it getting any rotation on it?
Yeah, and here again, handling the ball as well. As the dew falls here, the grass is wet. Consequently, the ball's going to be wet, makes it that much more slick.
2 left, 2 to the right side. Ball near the right hash mark. 3 men down up front for Danville. Here's the snap. Out of trouble. Kingery throws it downfield, overthrown out of bounds. Third down and 10. Yep. Clock continues to run at 9:16. So all just a matter of time at this point in this game. Week 2 of high school football playoffs. Division 7. The region is number 27.
Hunter Mead playing essentially, this is outside linebacker, but he looks like to me more like a defensive tackle, but now he's only 5'7", 145 pounds, senior here. And he came around the offensive tackle there and put Kingery down as he tried to make that throw.
2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Here's the snap on the shotgun. Throw out left side, relief pass, gets Collins. Collins past Aiden Burke and puts a stiff arm out. He'll get across the 40 for about a 3-yard gain here. Region 27. Of course, we got this game, Danville and Notre Dame. Corning Miller and Steubenville Catholic Central. Corning Miller is 9-2, and Steubenville Catholic Central 8-3. They're going to be playing tomorrow night. The winner of this one, which likely at this point Danville will be playing the winner of that one. Crown City, South Gallia, Beaver Eastern, they're playing. And then Gloucester Trimble and Bowerston Conotton Valley will be playing as well. That's all in the same region.
Yep. Conotton Valley, part of the Inter Valley Conference.
4th down. Here's the throw, left side, and it's going to be incomplete pass.
Covered that team in that conference when I was with the station in Dover and New Philadelphia.
Blue Devils take possession.
1st and 10 now on the turnover on downs for the Danville Blue Devils. And so Danville, we'll see if they stay with the starting crew here in this first drive or not.
Yeah, it looks like they got a backup quarterback going in.
So that's Nolan Ridgway.
Yeah.
He got a lot of time last week.
Ridgway, the sophomore here.
Also punter for the team. So Ridgway will take the helm here. Here's the snap. Ridgeway pitch out to the left side. And a run upfield. And we've got a new running back, Hunter Mead, 5'7", 145-pound senior.
Guy we were just talking about putting pressure on the quarterback from a defensive standpoint. Now he gets a yard on his first carry of the night.
So 2nd and 9 here for Danville. 6:53 on the clock, third quarter, as it continues to run.
Almost halfway through the third quarter already.
The first quarter went 44 minutes tonight. 2 receivers to the right. Now Caleb Lucas in motion on the end of the right of the end of the line, and now back to the left. So that's just behind. Here's the snap and a flag. I think somebody moved on Danville's side.
False start.
So that'll march them back 5. So instead of 2nd and 9, it'll be 2nd and 14.
Some of these second teamers are kids that are JV players, so they don't quite get the reps this time of year because the JV season, of course, long since over. And get a little excited when you're under the lights on a Friday night.
6 minutes now on the clock in the third quarter. 9 o'clock. 2 receivers to the right for Danville. Carson Proper out there in the pistol formation. Danville, Ridgeway fakes the handoff, rolls out to the right side, looking downfield, pointing out, and he's going to throw. It's caught. That'll be a first down across the 30-yard line. And that'll be Ashton Spaulding.
I'll tell you what, he zipped that ball in there. The defender, I think, was a little bit surprised by that one. He was running to his right, threw the ball back across his body, put some zip on that ball and stuck it right in there.
What I liked about watching Ridgeway there, a little old school, he's pointing out, hey, I want you over there.
Yeah, move over a little bit, yep.
You don't really see that much in high school.
Not in high school. Directing traffic.
2 right, 2 to the left side. The sophomore quarterback takes the snap, hands off, coming through left side. Mosher, he's at the 30, turns up field, and he's still on his feet. Mosher steps out at about the 25-yard line, and boy, he just about stayed in yet. Fighting for more. You know, these guys feed off of each other. They see Aiden Burke do it. Then they see Cy Walden do it. And then, he's doing it.
Yeah,
it's contagious.
Yeah, and a lot of extra yards after first contact there. Gets it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The Blue Devils have it there, 1st and 10.
Tonight's game brought to you by Country Court Living Center, Weigel Orthodontics, Finnell's Floor Finishing and more, Foster's Pharmacy. Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction, Friday Night Lights. Receiver to the right wide, 1 left. Here's the snap. Nolan Ridgeway out to the right side. He's under pressure. Rolls out right, throws right, wide open. Touchdown, Ashton Spaulding. He drew the defense, the linebackers. Spaulding cuts across, wide open for the score.
I'm going to say that's Spaulding's second score tonight. Remember, he's the one that came in motion and snuck under center and ran that one in for 3 yards. This time he catches a 15-yard touchdown pass. And we're nearing the 60-point mark here.
He wears the number 15, so that's 15 for 15, right?
I suppose it would be. Yep, 15 for 15.
That's what happens when the score is 58-0. The announcer comes up with weird stuff, okay?
3:31 left, third quarter.
Ridgeway. Shotgun, takes the snap, handoff, left side, Mead into the score! Hunter Mead will score the 2-point conversion.
And 60-0.
60-0, 3:07 to go, third quarter. We'll be back in a moment on WMVO.
New boyfriend or just friends? LOL or OMG? Call, text, or email. Mom. These days, keeping up with your child can be puzzling. But when it comes to straightening your child's smile, you can rest assured that an orthodontist can solve the puzzle. Only orthodontists have an additional 2 to 3 years of education beyond dental school to become specialists in straightening and aligning teeth. So get it right. See the specialist.
See your local orthodontic specialist, Weigel Orthodontics. Visit weigelorthodontics.com.
At the Living Center in Mount Vernon, we provide active, carefree, and secure senior living. Our on-site restaurant and salon mean no more battling Mother Nature to enjoy a meal and feel and look good. Give us a call at 740-397-3897 Visit us at thelivingcenter.net or at 201 North Main Street in Mount Vernon and find us on social media. Everyone at the Living Center wishes all of the area student athletes the best of luck this season. The Living Center is a Levering Management senior apartment community.
And back at Danville, here goes the kickoff after the score, 60-0. And Notre Dame tries to return it. They're up to about the 25-yard line, and a bunch of blue jerseys there to stop the play.
So he got hammered pretty good there. Looked like he was going to cut that ball upfield quite a bit. Wound up getting put down right at the 25-yard line like he ran into a wall. And Notre Dame with the ball now again. As soon as they snap it, as soon as they set the ball in play, the clock will start. 2:32 left third quarter.
Maybe we can get some scores here in a few minutes. Have Dave work on that for you. 1st and 10 for Notre Dame. And at this point, they want to convert, get some first downs, move the ball, and get the 0 off the board. They have had a rough night tonight against a very good football team in Danville. One receiver left, 2 to the right side. Here's the snap, and carrying it straight ahead across the 30 to the 35, 40, and runs it out of bounds there. That's going to be number 5, Bryce McGraw.
Bryce McGraw on the carry.
Well, unless things change drastically, Knox County will only have one participant left in the playoffs after tonight. Again, now entering the fourth quarter, Northmore up 25, still 25-7. No running clock there, but Golden Knights seem to have it well in hand unless Centerburg can turn something on.
Where is that in the game, did you say?
That's early fourth quarter.
One receiver left, 2 to the right side. Here's the snap and the handoff, and Ashton Spalding.
For scores, Burke with 2, Wallace with 2, Spalding with 2. Mosier and Byers get the other 2 scores of the 8 touchdowns for the Danville Blue Devils tonight.
Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard, 60-0. Here's the snap and the handoff. Run up the middle, room to run up the left side to the 40, to the 30, and that's the best run of the night for Bryce McGraw, and the best run of the night for the Notre Dame Titans.
I'm going to say the deepest they've been in Danville territory all night.
40. Go ahead.
Have a chance to run about one more play here in the third quarter.
40 seconds remaining in the third quarter with 20 seconds on the play clock. 2 receivers to the right side. Under center is the quarterback. Here's the snaps, drops back, hands it off again, left side, behind tackle. Got a bit of a push, maybe close to a first down there. Bryce McGraw again.
Bryce McGraw on the carry.
And now they're starting to feel a new energy here.
Absolutely. Get a little bit of confidence there. Thinking maybe we should have ran the ball a little bit more earlier.
Cassidy out to the right side with one other. Cassidy and Boston Mayberry. Here's the snap. And up the middle this time. Gets the first down across the 20-yard line, but that's the end of the third quarter. So 60-0. We'll come back. In scoring position is Notre Dame. Maybe they get the goose egg off. We'll find out next on WMVO.
Expert DIYer? Rookie renovator? Get all the stuff you'll need from people who know how to use it at Danville Feed and Supply Hardware and Lumberyard. You'll find everything from commercial and custom feed to paint and plumbing. If you're not quite sure what you need, these friendly folks are happy to help. Grab your list of projects and come on down to the bigger, better Danville Feed and Supply Hardware and Lumberyard, all in one building on South Market Street in Danville.
Your sinks are backed up, the electric in your master bedroom needs rewired, and now the wife is asking for a new addition. It's time to get in touch with Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Now Construction. Give Brian and his team a call at 740-627-8004. They can fix your electrical and plumbing needs and give your bathroom and kitchen a remodel.
Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Construction is a proud sponsor for all the local high school teams.
Enjoy the season. Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Construction. 740-627-8004.
And welcome back here on WMVO Sports. Curtis Newland along with Dave Dolstein. Thanks to our producer Austin Stinnett and Delaney Kerstetter on the camera tonight. And we thank you for joining us as well under the moon here. And the Danville Blue Devils rolling through 2 playoff games. And they'll play again next week in a running clock here, 60-0. Notre Dame, meanwhile, just trying to get the goose egg off the board. And they're in scoring position. 2 to the right side. Here's the snap and the handoff. Left tackle running, push, getting a nice push Again, Bryce McGraw, the junior, and he will get up to the 10-yard line.
I was going to say, not going to quite get first down yardage there, but be second and about one?
Second and a long one at the 11-yard line.
Here's the snap, and the run still on his feet, but the whistle blown. And he is marked down. That is Bryce McGraw again.
Third down. His knee went down, I think, as he went around the corner.
And they have gotten a push, and sometimes there's a benefit. I mean, in this situation where you just keep doing the same thing, and maybe if you're finding something working, keep working it. Single back, that's McGraw again. One to the right, two to the left side. Under center, the quarterback. Here's the snap. Hand off to the right side this time. Getting a push close to the end zone. Nope.
Bryce McGraw on the carry.
Just inside the, 5?
Yeah, inside the 5-yard line, but pulled the first down there, now first and goal.
So Notre Dame eagerly trying to get some points for the first time tonight. Again, one right and left. Here's the snap. Fumble ball. Who's got it? And looks like Notre Dame probably keeps it.
I was going to say, I think quarterback fell on the ball. Wouldn't that be a shame to get all the way down there?
Exactly what I was thinking.
A fumble inside the 5-yard line.
You would be very disappointed. 10 minutes on the clock left in this football game. One of the last opportunities they're going to get on a running clock to get a score in. Snap under center, handoff McGraw, left side, and they smother him in the backfield. That's a loss of a couple on the play.
That'll bring up third down. Third and goal, just inside the 10-yard line, it looks like.
Third and goal from the 8-yard line.
See, do they run it or do they pass it here? This is, based on what they've done so far.
Yeah. So they've had, on this drive, they've had better luck with the run than they have with the pass, but they are a pass-heavy offense.
Two right, two to the left side. Kingery in the shotgun. Here's the snap. He's going to run it. The keeper round the right side. Close. So you might pull him closer.
Yep.
To 3?
Looks like, 3 or 4. Now
so
we've got
fourth down. Late flags.
What's going on, guys?
Personal fouls is what this is going to be. After the play. And depending on who goes against, if it's Notre Dame, if you're Notre Dame faithful, you're like, come on, guys, you're so close.
It's after, and the thing about it is, it's after the play, so it's still fourth down.
Any indication at all?
We're going to find out. The guy in the white hat's going to tell us dead ball, personal foul. Danville can't do that. Personal foul. They're offsetting penalties. Still remembers fourth down.
Okay, so nothing changes.
Offsetting penalties.
So fourth down for Notre Dame. Should be their last chance really to get a score here.
And for neither team that helped, but especially if you're Danville, you want to get out of here with a win. You don't need to be doing that at all. Walk away from it. You know they're going to be frustrated, but you got to step up and just walk away from that kind of thing.
Why is this taking so long?
Fourth down and goal.
What I do know is the clock is still running.
Well, that's a good thing, right? All right, so back to the line of scrimmage.
Fourth and goal from about the 5.
Notre Dame trying to get in here. Their last chance, likely, in the game. Man in motion from right to left. Kingery takes the snap. Out to the left side, looks towards the end zone, throws, and it's in and out of the hands of his receiver, Archie West, and that has been the story tonight.
And so even if West catches that ball, it's outside the goal line. So,
but Dave, that has been their story. They cannot grab the football.
They can't make a catch.
No handle at all on it. We'll be back in a moment. 60-0, 7:10 left in this game.
Expert DIYer? Rookie renovator? Get all the stuff you'll need from people who know how to use it at Danville Feed and Supply Hardware and Lumberyard. You'll find everything from commercial and custom feed to paint and plumbing. If you're not quite sure what you need, these friendly folks are happy to help. Grab your list of projects and come on down to the bigger, Better, Danville Feed and Supply Hardware and Lumberyard, all in one building on South Market Street in Danville.
Looking to take your career to the next level? With Mount Vernon Nazarene University, you can earn your degree entirely online, anywhere, anytime. Our bachelor's and master's programs are designed to help you balance your education with work, family, and other priorities. Here at MVNU Online, we craft our faith-based programs specifically for your success. Learn more at mvnu.edu or call us today at 1-800-839-2355. Mount Vernon Nazarene University.
New boyfriend or just friends? LOL or OMG? Call, text, or email. Mom. These days, keeping up with your child can be puzzling. But when it comes to straightening your child's smile, you can rest assured that an orthodontist can solve the puzzle. Only orthodontists have an additional 2 to 3 years of education beyond dental school to become specialists in straightening and aligning teeth. So get it right. See the specialist.
See your local orthodontic specialist, Weigel Orthodontics. Visit weigelorthodontics.com.
And Danville running near the end zone after they got the ball after the turnover on downs. And it is going to be Braylon Kaufman who runs it around the right side, trying to find a little breathing room there.
Yeah, I was going to say, when you're that far down, you want to make sure, if nothing else, you at least stay out of the end zone.
6 minutes, 11 seconds to go in the fourth quarter, 16-0, Danville with the lead and the football.
When you've held the lead this long and held the shutout this long, last thing you want to do is wind up being tackled in the end zone.
That's for sure.
Their only points is a safety.
Especially when you're one of the underclassmen trying to prove something, right?
Absolutely.
2 to the left side. One's in motion. Nolan Ridgway, the sophomore quarterback, in his own end zone, and they're coming. Here's a snap. It's over his head, and it's going to go out of the end zone. Oh, yeah, that's a safety. And that's 2 points. That's
there went the shutout.
There went the goose egg, yep. And Danville will have to free kick it away. So just like that. Well, I got to say this. Out of the X amount of years I've done this, I have not seen a score of 60-2.
No, I don't think so either. That's a new one on me. Let's see here.
So 5:39 to go in the fourth quarter. There's 2 on the board, and now it'll be a free kick from Danville. We'll be back in a moment on WMBO.
Preparedness stands as Ohio's unrivaled destination for top-tier firearms training and related services. Experience our state-of-the-art facilities in scenic southern Knox County, stock up in our pro shop, and enjoy our indoor and outdoor range options. Our expert cadre leads an unparalleled lineup of classes and personal training sessions. We also offer VIP transportation, armored vehicle services, along with security and executive protection services. Reach out at 740-263-1234, explore online at elitepreparedness.com, or visit our facilities at 25580 Bell Church Road, Utica, Ohio, to witness the ultimate in preparedness and training.
New boyfriend or just friends? LOL or OMG? Call, text, or email. Mom. These days, keeping up with your child can be puzzling. But when it comes to straightening your child's smile, you can rest assured that an orthodontist can solve the puzzle. Only orthodontists have an additional 2 to 3 years of education beyond dental school.
And here is the kick, and it's going to be picked up at the 45-yard line by Notre Dame. So there you have it. You don't see that often. 60-2 after the safety in the end zone.
Yeah, that's just crazy. They'd worked so hard for that shutout all night long, but as you mentioned while we were away for a commercial break, when you surrender the ball that deep in the opponent's territory, there's reasonable possibility something like that could happen when the other offense takes over.
Well, look at it this way. This is the 60-2 is the one you're going to remember years down the road because it's going to be weird.
Yeah, it's going to be a weird
right?
score.
The other 60-0 aren't going to mean as much.
You wonder, has that score ever come up in a high school game before? I don't know.
Makes you wonder. So like I said, no, I don't think in any of that I've seen. Certainly seen 60-point games. I think the highest football game I've seen is for high school is like 84. And that was a game with Pickerington, I think, Central against Newark.
Mm.
1st and 10, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right side. And Newark was able to get, I think, 3 points at the end of that game. Here's the snap, handoff Kingery. Left side the carry, and up to the 50-yard line and about the 46-yard line. And that'll be Bryce McGraw with the carry.
He got mashed pretty good. He's down on the field.
Yeah. So the clock will stop, 4:41. He's sitting up. Looks like he's going to be okay. We hope.
I think he landed kind of funny on the football there, kind of got up underneath that chest protector area on his shoulder pads.
You know, and
nope, it's not. It's a cramp.
You know, for many of these guys, of course, for Notre Dame, the seniors, you know, this is going to be their last time.
This
is
a
big game.
And that's it.
No matter to score.
The thing about it happens to everybody. I don't care if you're at the high school level, college level, professional, whatever. At some point, you're going to take that equipment off for the last time. You're going to have somebody tell you can't play anymore. Simple as that. And
unless you retire from radio and then you come back.
Yeah.
The next year, right?
I feel like one of those Freddy Krueger movies that keep coming back. Just when you think I'm gone for
we don't
good,
think
here
of
I
you
am
as
again.
Delaney Kruger. Delaney might, but and Austin might.
Hey, it happens that way.
4:41 to go, fourth quarter, back in a moment on WMVO.
New boyfriend or just friends? LOL or OMG? Call, text, or email. Mom. These days, keeping up with your child can be puzzling. But when it comes to straightening your child's smile, you can rest assured that an orthodontist can solve the puzzle. Only orthodontists have an additional 2 to 3 years of education beyond dental school to become specialists in straightening and aligning teeth. So get it right. See the specialist.
See your local orthodontic specialist, Weigel Orthodontics. Visit weigelorthodontics.com.
And we are back here as they help Bryce McGraw off the field. Maybe a little bit of cramp and a little bit something more.
And McGraw was the workhorse back in that last drive where they almost scored. He did most of the hard work there from his running back position. So next man up.
And he's a junior. He'll be back next year. Second down and about 1.5 yards here. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Kingery is under center. Collins will tail back behind him. 1 in motion. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff. Quick throw right side. Wide open. It's caught along the sideline. That is a first down. Jackson Stombach. And Dave, that's first catch in a long time.
I'm going to say they've had plenty of drops there, but good catch there. Then he tried to make the cut, and feet went out from under him, and down he went.
So first and 10, clock continues to run here now under 4:04.
On these most moist nights, used to be you had interchangeable cleats. You could put longer cleats on. They don't have that anymore. Now it's all one-piece rubber underneath there.
Mayberry and Cassidy out to the left side, 1 to the right. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff. Kingery looking downfield. Launches the ball out to the left side. Ooh, has a man in the area, but they do not connect. And that'll be an incomplete pass to Luke Cassidy.
Like I say, Cassidy looked over one shoulder, realized the ball was the other side. By the time he turned around, you kind of, when you do that, you kind of lose kind of a left and right kind of feel of where the ball is.
Incomplete pass, and the clock continues to run as this week number 12 starts to run out here at 9:22 in the evening. The first quarter was 44 minutes long. That's a long quarter if you don't know. 2 to the left, 1 to the right side. Here's the snap. Handoff right up the middle. It's Collins, and he's going to get a couple of yards here up to the 35-yard line or so.
Under 3 minutes of the game left to go.
Carries to the 35-yard line. Timeout, Notre Dame.
And there's a timeout. We'll step out. Back in a moment on WMVO.
Take your career to the next level with Mount Vernon Nazarene University. You can earn your degree entirely online, anywhere, anytime. Our bachelor's and master's programs are designed to help you balance your education with work, family, and other priorities. Here at MVNU Online, we craft our faith-based programs specifically for your success. Learn more at mvnu.edu or call us today at 1-800-839-2355. Mount Vernon Nazarene University.
Avita Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is proud to care for area athletes. Fellowship trained in complex knee and shoulder surgery, orthopedic surgeon Dr. Kyle Randall and sports medicine physician Dr. Jeremy Ream provide comprehensive sports medicine and orthopedic care for athletes, weekend warriors, and anyone who wants to get back on their feet, from strains and sprains to ACL and shoulder reconstruction. Avita has the experts you need. Call 419-709-8645.
And welcome back on WMVO Sports. Curtis Newland, Dave Dahlstein with you. Third down and about 7 here for Notre Dame. 2:44 to go in the fourth quarter. Here's the snap. Kingery looking down the field. Long pass. And jumping into the air by the Danville defense. Incomplete. It'll fall to the turf. Fourth down.
Yeah. just about to wrap it up in Gallion tonight. Northmore is going to beat Centerburg right now. Late fourth quarter score 39-7. And the Centerburg Trojans will end their season. And that means, as we said earlier, one Knox County school will be left in the playoffs after tonight, and that'll be these Danville Blue Devils.
Fourth down here and long for Notre Dame. Their last shot here, trying to get a touchdown. They have 2 on the board from the safety. Here's the snap, dropping back. Kingery looks down the field, pass to the sideline, in and out of the hands. I mean, it was right in his hands. Luke Cassidy just couldn't find the handle.
I was going to say, he had an opportunity to catch that ball, and if he catches it, that's a first down. They turn it over on downs here. Clock will stop for a moment for change of possession. Danville can essentially run a couple of running plays here, and we'll finish this one off for the night.
Afterwards, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back with our Starting Point post-game show. Starting Point of Mount Vernon on WMVO. Curtis Newland, Dave Dahlstein with you. Austin Stinnett, our producer, and Delaney Kerstetter on camera tonight. Missing some of our crew to sickness. We hope they feel better and are back at it next week.
She's dancing over here, I think, primarily to keep warm.
Are you cold over there? Yeah, she is.
It's a little chilly.
Yeah. I keep rubbing it in. I'm like, I have my heated jacket on.
How about that?
Yes.
I was wondering what the lights were all about, and then I realized
Let me tell you, if you want looking for something to ask for Christmas, I say this to anybody, ask for a heated jacket. Coat.
Yeah.
They have all kinds of styles.
And it's ideal for what you're doing this time of year because it gets colder and colder as playoffs go longer and longer.
I feel like I ought to design a couple of these and start my own business. 1st and 10 for Danville. 1:40 to go. Here's the snap, handoff. Up the middle of the field. And rumbling, tumbling, it is Aiden Berg. He's still on his feet to the 40 and to the 36-yard line.
Just when you thought the scoring was over for the night, Burton picks that big burst there, and they've got something cooking here again for the Danville Blue Devils. Looks like they put their first team guys back in.
Is this the 2-minute drill?
Maybe so. Of course, the 2 minutes goes fast with a running clock.
Last time some of these seniors will be, well, it is the last time these seniors will be on this field to play.
I was going to say, last time they'll be wearing their home blues on their home field. Nope, now they're just going to do the victory formation here and call the game.
So under a minute to go. Danville's going to win this one 60-2 on your Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard tonight. It has been quite the game. And, Dave, we were plus 30 in the first quarter, right?
It was 30-0 in the first quarter, 52-0 at half. And Danville did score once in the second half. The Austin Spaulding 15-yard pass reception.
So the play clock, game clock at the same. 25 seconds, that's going to be it.
That'll finish it off.
Danville wins 60-2 with 20 seconds remaining. And it continues to roll off. We'll be back in a moment with our Starting Point of Mount Vernon postgame show on WMVO Sports.
Ready for cool weather, tree stands, and hunter's orange. Ready to land the big one, the fish that didn't get away. You'll know you're ready because you went to Danville Outdoors to stock up on everything from rods and reels to deer feed and practice targets. When that 10-point buck finally steps into range or that monster bass bites on your lure, you'll be ready. Before you go outdoors, go see the folks at Danville Outdoors, South Market Street in Danville. DanvilleOutdoor.com.
Your Sinks are back.
Hey, football fans, as we cheer on our teams this season, let's talk about a crucial support team right here in Mount Vernon.
At Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center, we're here to support you through every decision, just like a coach guides you through the big game.
Whether it's about pregnancy testing or exploring your options, Starting Point is all about giving you the information and support you need.
Just like every play counts on the field, every choice you make for your life matters.
For more information, visit knoxstartingpoint.com.
Knox Starting Point. You have more choices than you think. Hi, this is Jess Kirby from Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. Starting Point is committed not only to life by supporting you in an unexpected pregnancy, but also providing free pregnancy tests, limited OB ultrasounds, STI and STD testing and treatment, and licensed counseling. We offer the Start Here program that is designed to answer your questions about pregnancy and parenting, and where you can earn points to shop in our client-exclusive Bump and Beyond boutique. All programs are completely free for everyone, no income restrictions or insurance required. Visit knoxstartingpoint.com to find your starting point today.
And welcome back, everyone, to WMVO. It is the starting point of Mount Vernon postgame show. Tonight's final score 60-2. The Blue Devils beat the Notre Dame Titans. And Dave, thoughts?
Yeah, well, Danville started off scoring early and often. We say 30 points put up in the first quarter. 2 scores by Aiden Burke, 2 by Cy Wallace, 2 by Ashton Spalding, and then 1 by Chris Mosier, and then also Josh Byers got into the act there. The only scoring that Notre Dame could do was at the hands of the Danville second-team offense, which had the ball deep in their own territory. Bad snap caused a safety. 60-2, pretty big win here for Danville, and now they'll see who they play next and where they play. They'll have to wait until tomorrow evening because tomorrow night's when that other game takes place, and so they'll have to wait and see where they go. They'll probably either go towards the New Philadelphia area, I would say, or down towards Newcomerstown, someplace like that, Zanesville maybe, depending on who wins that game tomorrow evening. But one thing they do know is they will make it into the third level of the playoffs. That'll be the regional semifinals a week from tonight.
Danville certainly continues to make a legacy, no question about it. 60-2, the final score for a final time here tonight on your Danville Feed and Supply scoreboard. Tonight's game brought to you by Starting Point of Mount Vernon, Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction, Foster's Pharmacy, Fennell's Floor Finishing and More, Elite Preparedness, Mount Vernon Nazarene University. Starting Point, Avita Health Systems, Weigel Orthodontics, Danville Outdoors, Country Court, and Living Center. I'm Curtis Newland. Dave Dahlstein, thank you very much. Good to see you.
Good to see you, sir.
Appreciate having you here tonight. Jared under the weather this evening. Austin Stinnett, our producer, and Delaney Kerstetter, our camera operator here tonight. For the crew, thank you for joining us. 60-2, the final score on the Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction Friday Night Lights on WMVO.
100.9 FM and 93.7 HD2 WQIO Mount Vernon. From the Cosby Heating and Cooling Studios, it's Good Times, Great Oldies. 100.9 FM and 93.7 HD2 WQIO Mount Vernon. From the Cosby Heating and Cooling Studios, it's Good Times, Great Oldies.